Good Monday evening. Nathaniel here for the American Ricci Mahjong League, joined tonight by Alex and David. Alex, it's been a while since I've heard your voice. Unfortunately, you weren't able to make it onto the broadcast stream, the hype stream we had a little bit earlier, but I'm excited to hear your commentary for tonight's set of games.
Yeah, it's very fun. We're going to have a table here with Alan, Nathan, Oliver, and Garth here in a few seconds.
It should be really exciting, this B1 opener. They've already played two games to begin with, and David, I know you've played some of your games already. In fact, you're finished, right? Session one?
Yep, it was a very fun table, and I really do think this table will be fun too. I've played at least a few of these players sit here too. Garth, a very strong player, and Nathan here, you'd never know what's coming out of Nathan, so I'm very looking forward to see what happens this game.
Very good. Well, games started. Game 3 of 4. I'll leave the rest to you.
Okay, we do have a 5-pin Dora here, and our dealer, Alan, has one, and Garth on our left has one as well.
You know, the one sad thing about playing Akanashi is you don't get that double Dora.
Yeah, that is a thing, unfortunately, in Armel, where we play Akanashi. Allows you to be a little bit more aggressive when you're throwing out those fives, but all that value is going to be with the Dora or Ura. That's why Ricci is a more powerful, even more powerful thing than you would expect.
Yep, especially in a table like this, where I know for a fact that at the very least, Nathan Ichima here, he is they are very strong Ricci player. Like they will reach and they will get value. It is scary.
I've played against Oliver and Garth. It is. I have fallen victim to many a Garth hand in a previous B3 season. But yes, it's very interesting to see
Oh,
how pros feature in the Mahjong League.
yep. I will say it's interesting because I think the rule set is a bit different from the A1 in actually the JPML, but it is which got interesting to see how people try to adapt in these different rule sets and how it might or might not change their way of playing.
As we can see here, looks like Garth may be potentially working on a Sunshoku of some sort, but it looks like Tanyao Pinfu, me.
Yep.
Our dealer kind of has the same idea, but never mind that. We have a Ricci on our right
Wow.
from,
That is
Nathan.
yep.
That is a Kanchan 8, so
Which is two outs on the board, which is twice dead in the board. Wow, that's an aggressive Ricci.
it might not pay off because that's the third one, and that's going to be tucked into Oliver's hand. There's only
Yeah,
one more left in this entire draw pile.
because it's interesting. Like it's interesting because like Ricci can always get Ura, which is why it's always strong. Though I'm curious, do you tend to like these type of Riccis, which are like Ricci no Mi bad weight?
I've started to incorporate more Dama into this. I would not be shocked or surprised that this is the first Ricci of the game. They might be testing out their luck, maybe because it's so early on. You can take a little bit more risk.
True, that is true. East one, you have a whole lot of buffers, so I guess it could be a scare tactic to try to see what your opponents are going to do and see are they actually going to fold or do you have to change your playstyle later on in the game, considering how aggressive they might try to chase your Ricci.
Home.
Speaking of aggressiveness, Alan's gonna try and get this hand done. He's waiting on a seven mon, waiting to finish out a Tanyo with one Dora.
Which is one in the discard and one shown in someone else's hand, so it's two outs. So currently we have Alan with two outs left and Nathan with one out. Ooh, here's one of the outs. And it deals in.
Unfortunate for Garther, he's gonna have to pay dealer tax. Not just 2,000, it's 3,900.
Yep. And this is why, kids, Tanyao is OP.
Home.
Oh. Well,
And we
seems
have
like
aggressive action from Oliver already with the East Pone. Just get that prevailing wind.
wow. Okay. Good draw after good draw. That looks like a very easy 3,900 hand, huh?
Yeah. Oh boy, what do you go with here? Oh, dice to drop 3? Okay, well, I can see the reasoning that. Your pair's the 4. But now here we go with the potential maybe Itsu on the way. Also pair that in. So we're looking at across the way for Oliver, potentially Itsu, Honitsu, and East. So that is going to be. That's not a hand to sneeze at.
Okay. So I'm gonna ask ya. You draw if you get the 7 so here, what are you dropping? You could obviously drop the green dragon for the 1 4 so weight, or you could drop either 1 so or 4 so for the green dragon weight. What do you like better?
Green Dragon's already 1 cut. I mean, it's good. You could hold on to Green Dragon weight for a potential shock, but the side's against that now. It's
Yeah,
actually Tenpai on 7 so for not exactly Itsu Honitsu, but it's gonna be East. It's gonna be East Honitsu, so 3 Han.
yep. And you can see Ichime Nathaniel here does not really care about it, dropping the 8 so, and same for dealer. Ooh. So they pushed the 6 so, which is a danger tile, but they don't want to reach.
Interesting. They're going to switch their weight, and now it's going to go 8 so Tonki Oliver for
confirm the Itsu. Huh.
yes.
That's an interesting choice. I feel like I would choose the double-sided weight 1 so 4 so. How about you?
I mean, if I was going to go the Itsu that way, I would probably held on to green for a little bit of shock value. Because it's already been cut once.
Yeah, and
It was
though you
already cut once before then, so. I mean,
yeah. Interesting. And against the dealer reach, it really seems like they don't really care because it seems like they're just pushing everything right now. Yep. Which makes sense because the dealer Ricci could be anything. It could be something cheap. Ooh, interesting. Do you change your weight here? Ooh, actually changes the weight. Do you
it's
like
going
this
to
weight
switch.
change?
It certainly feels like they just maybe they are a little bit more cautious. Maybe want to test something more in Sozu. Oh gosh.
Ooh, that's another switch you can do. The thing is, that's a hell weight if you wait on the 6-0.
And now 5 is confirmed safe. Still waiting to see. Oh, would have had the win there.
The answer was yeah. Oh my gosh.
But never mind that. Alan's gonna win this hand with just Ricci Sumo. And everybody's gonna pay their fair share of dealer tax this time.
Interesting. Wow. Wow. Dealer went on for the bad weight Ricci that was on the suit of the Honitsu and got rewarded.
And oh my goodness, that's 4 pairs, including a Dora pair for dealer.
Interesting to see how the dealer wants to play this because there's obviously the Chitoy route, but there's also maybe a Toy route depending on how aggressive they want to play this.
And Garth also has a couple of pairs and also another Anko of the 6-0 there. So there's a lot of toy routes. And Oliver just picked up another triplet. I mean, there are 3 toys here in the mix. Potentially.
Yeah. Ooh, what do you drop here?
It's gonna go Tenpai on 2-5 for just East.
East Nomi, the question is, do you ever try to greed for Honitsu or something stupid?
I mean, it's early. I would certainly try for it if it was giving me the option.
Ooh, does
Uh,
not though.
And Garf's like, okay, eight's good. All right, I'm gonna throw
Sumo.
this.
Oh,
But finds the sumo for East Nomi. But that is gonna be worth a lot of homba too.
oh, true. Humba does make this more like a two-on hand than a one-on hand.
And we move on to Nathan's dealership, where we see a bunch of Manzu. Too bad the Dora is a one pin, so that's the one thing that's not working in this hand. But I mean, do we feel like going for a Chinitsu? Oh, not with
Ah,
that.
I mean, as dealer, my default is can I reach you or not? Though I will say there is a E2 out if Nathan wants to try to play open here. Ooh, rip the Sanshok.
Yeah, that's
By the way, can I know Garth's hand?
ooh.
That's that's a pretty convincing Honitsu there, isn't it?
Yeah, that's a pretty convincing Honitsu if I ever saw one.
The
Should-
interesting,
it-
yeah, I'm just gonna note here. The interesting thing is, even though it looks like a Honitsu, Garth is not keeping the Yaku highs. Maybe trying to trick people here.
Well, that's a thing with Kokoshi. You sometimes throw your extra terminals or honors just to think you're not holding it when you really are.
Yeah. Oh, I see. Yeah. So it seems like yeah, Garth decides to choose to kill off some of the honor
Gee.
tiles first because they're dead over possibly giving information about his Honitsu.
Yeah, and he's gonna call the chi there to get that going.
Yep.
He just have the hidden East Onko there.
Ooh. Nathan had got a good call draw there. That think is that's still Ranshanten, huh? Ranshanten, but I kind of like Nathan's hand because there's a lot of good improvements there.
And a lot of good improvements, especially when you have Dora support with the 2-3 there.
Yep.
And if you collect more good things, you can throw maybe Sozu. That could have been something he could have held on to just to make a pair. But I'm not the one playing this hand.
Huh.
Sometimes I'll like to keep tiles that are once cut just to see if somebody else will throw it. And if somebody else does, I'm like, okay, now it's twice cut. Now I can throw this. And the only thing I'm dealing into is a Tonki.
Ooh.
Does pick up the Dora, dealer does, and now is Ishanten on what will probably be a Saman-chan weight, 369 in the Manzu.
Ooh. Skips the 3-mon. 3-mon would give Tempai, but obviously that does mean opening. Do you like that skip, or would you have taken that 3-mon?
Uh, Taking that 3-mon has you kind of realistically getting rid of Dora, getting rid of both the 1 month, unless you somehow want to throw
Yep.
Itsu there as well.
So yeah, obviously calling 3-mon would put you Tempai on Itsu for 9-mon. The problem is there is also the I guess the Yakunashi problem of the 6-mon and the 3-mon.
Yeah, and if you were to somehow get the 6-mon and reject it, now you're just Fury 10 on 369.
Yeah, so that could be one of the reasons not to call. But yeah, it seems like Nintendo decides to go for an interesting move of dropping 6-0 to confirm a Ramen and have this be Ramen Samenchan Ishanten.
Each.
There
Yep.
is a reach from Allen again. That is an interesting weight on the 4-7.
Nope, that's a
相撲
2, 4, 5, 7, 8. 2, 4, 5, 7, 8. 5-sided weight? Really?
Wow. Jeez. Ooh, gets a
Oh my
Hane,
gosh!
gets rewarded with 1 Udara to upgrade that to a Hanemon. And just
Okay,
like
yeah.
that.
Just casual, what was it? 5-sided weight Riichi Patsumo Hanuman. Easy, right?
Yeah, of course.
And yeah, things to note, there was not even a single, I guess, normal Dora in that hand. It was just Tanyao.
Richi Patsu Sumo Tanyao.
Riichi, yep.
Pinfu? Was there Pinfu
Yep,
in there?
Pinfu.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, let's make sure. All right, moving on to East 3 here. This is Oliver's dealership with a South Dora. Ooh, and Garth has 2 of them in his hand. As the South player. Oy vey. This
And
could,
it's also a hand that's very close to Honitsu.
not only that, but it could be Honitsu
Home.
Chitoi even, quite possibly.
Yeah?
But this is interesting. Decides not to hold on to red.
Huh. Garth has some very interesting choices in choosing which honors to keep and not keep for Honitsu, huh?
Mm-hmm. Is he committing to Chitoi? Because just taking a more, let me guess, tighter approach to it.
Could be. Green Dragon could also be a safe tile, considering how Garth already knows he has all the value. So maybe at this point he's thinking, I'd rather just keep a safe tile at this point, and because I already know what all my blocks are going to be.
Yeah. Needs very specific draws, but it can be done.
Ooh, well, this kind of kills off the Honitsu, but it also does put him to Ishanten with a chance of Ipeko or just South Yakuhai. Both that can be done easily, or the good old Riichi, depending on what draw he gets.
And that's going to put Oliver at Tenpai waiting on the Stavenmon to just complete just a simple Hatsunomi.
Yep, but as dealer, any win is a win, right?
1,500 points does go a long way. It also helps with eliminating some of those sumo losses earlier in the game.
That is true, because we all want to end up at least over 30k because of the under 30k penalty.
And if the game were to end right now, Allen would be adding an extra 5 points to his total at the end of this game. So still a lot of game left, but of course we don't know what's lurking in that wall.
Ooh, interesting.
Done.
Oh, there's the deal.
Throws the 7, but that is only going to be 1,500 points. So that's just a little slap on the wrist. Pay a little extra in dealer tax and move on.
Yep, though dealer has a pretty good starting hand if I had to say so myself.
Yeah, that is 3 pairs. Make that 4.
Yeah,
Interest.
might be a bit awkward with too many pairs, but I like how it has the flexibility of a Tanyao, and depending on shifts, Sanchoku could be added depending on good draws, like that one.
And another interesting door here is it's going to be Green Dragon, which 2 players already have one. Garth and Allen both have a Green Dragon in hand.
Ooh, this is an interesting game of chicken, if I had to say, because it's always the question of how early or late, or if ever, do you want to drop Honor Dora in Akanashi?
If you're not going to play, if you're not planning on keeping it, you might as well throw it as early as you can. You
Yeah,
know, if you if somebody calls Dora Bone, you're just like, crap. Now I just gotta live with it.
yeah, which is
Guys,
extremely scary in this mode.
it's almost like you have to switch gears almost immediately. Like crap, either now I have to keep on to safe tiles that they've already thrown, or I have to speed up this hand as quick as I can. And that is not a decision that you want to make lightly.
Yep, and we can see that Alon just decides to just quickly get rid of it so that he doesn't have to worry about it later on. I kind of like that, especially being first place. You don't want to give anyone value, so just get rid of it quickly.
One of the more would you say that would be a basic strategy, just to dump value early to disincentivize other people from maybe holding on to it?
I mean, it's
Or
most definitely a strategy when you're first place. Like, yeah, usually a lot of times you're dropping, what do you call it? Dora Yakua, especially when A, you know your hand can never fit it, or B, you just want to get rid of it early because you're afraid of someone else getting it.
is this going to mark the 5th pair for? No, they already dropped the 5, so does not want to switch back.
Yep. The shapes are pretty fine. It's just that I'm just curious, can this hand win without any calls? Because it does look like with all the pairs, it might want a call or two to get a bit of speed.
Yeah, but it's tough tiles, it's 4s, 5s, 7s. Anything around the middle, you're not gonna get. But that is a nice pickup, by the way.
Yes. Curious what Kaiser wants to drop here.
So I just dropped 7. I like the 7 drop there, but I think if they're going towards Tanya, probably work your way outside in with the 8 and then the 7.
Yeah, I think I like 8 mon too, but yeah, I guess this is one way to do to preserve the Jiamen.
I mean, at this point, it's gonna be Richinomi unless you get some key draws here.
Could have called that for K10 if Oliver thought that was important. Would you take the K10 at this point, or do you think there's still enough time to draw into Tenpai?
I would call it as late as you can to confirm it, if you can. Like, that's always the strategy that I've deployed sometimes in ladder, where I'm just like, I'm gonna hold on to these tiles as long as I can. If I can't seem to draw it, because maybe sometimes I'll build up the the table expectancy that I'm not just gonna call anything, and then they drop a tile that they think I'm not gonna call. I just call it to get the K10.
Yep,
Like you can steal sticks that way.
that is true. Though it seems like currently I don't really see it. Ooh, is that Tenpai? Yes, that will be
Yeah.
Tenpai.
Ooh.
Though I'm not sure if the reach is gonna come out.
Hmm.
Yep, probably gonna go for K10, and the dealer does call that and drops the at least somewhat dangerous Dora at this point of the game.
Yes, it's. Oh, that would one if that's not the 9. But is the con gonna get called?
I
No.
doubt it. It would be a funny con though, because Rinchan is technically a Yaku.
But 3 of them already showing. I mean, what's the chance that that first tile is going to be the last 7? And that is Ryukokyu with Nathan and Oliver taking K10 payments there. And since Oliver was dealer, we repeat into South 3. Repeat 2
Yep.
with a
So
6 pin.
yep, but the dealer seems to have a wow. Look at all those nice shapes for the dealer. They're very easy to call and double east to add up. Like this could easily be double east toy toy, maybe even a honitsu depending on ooh, skips the 8 pin.
Although my I was just about to say my inner 9 gates demon was telling me go for it. Go for
9
it.
gates.
9 gates.
That was not a hand I was thinking about here.
I know. When I see one half of the Onkos already made and you have one of them, keep that hand open. You never know. You might just draw the other 2 9s, and then all of a sudden you have your framework for the 9 gates.
That could most definitely happen.
Home.
Ooh, and that will be Tempai for Oliver here for only 2 mon, which is 1 out, but still 3 of them in the wall with an easy upgrade if the 8-pin ever comes out of
Oh dear
Alibi.
lord. Oh dear. Oh,
Oh!
does
Skips
not con.
the con. Huh.
Could have had a ring shot there. I would be interesting to see back in this log to see if it was a 2 mon. We cannot see that during the middle of the game, but
Interesting.
that would
Would you...
that would be so fun to have like a live wall. Could you imagine if we
Ooh.
could
A
to be
live
like
wall to see where all to see if a con would actually get rewarded in at on time. That'd be interesting. So yeah, I'm surprised the con didn't happen because this currently hand is only worth 2 han, and that con would give 32 fu, which is essentially worth 1 more han.
yes, a lot of foo, because you get 2 foo for every triplet, and then it's doubled if it's an hidden if it's an onko. You get double that if it's a terminal or an
Oh
honor.
no.
Oh gosh.
Well,
Ipatsu.
well, no, you
Oh yep.
goodbye. Riki Ipatsu +2. And
And
an
an Ura.
Ura to
Ooh.
put salt in the injury. Why not? I'm gonna say I think Kaiser might be happy that they didn't con because who knows, that con could have hurt them a lot more.
Yeah, anyway. After that, it's another 6-pin Dora. Back to back 6-pin Doras here in East 4 now.
Garth is like, is every of your hands just 22? Like, I feel like every time I look at Garth, his hands are just 22.
It's has it been successful yet? I don't think
Yeah,
it
okay,
has.
seems like Garth isn't completely committing yet, but we'll say there is a non-zero chance that this turns into a 22, especially with that draw.
Uh, it's a little bit tricky to work in, but yeah, I can see the angle towards it, and that's a Dora pickup for Nathan. As we can see, not a whole bunch of interesting hands here.
I mean, I'm gonna say Nathan's hand on the cross, that is Ishanten. Possible Pimfu plus the Dora there. Depends about whether Nathan can manufacture another pair.
Yeah, the most likely pair switch in that hand is gonna be the 7-mon.
Yep. 7-mon would be a great draw for Nathan right now. Ooh, that's a interesting draw too. That would put Nathan in Tempai, but that would be for Richinomi. Let's see if Nathan wants it.
And he would have to drop Dora in the process as well.
Ooh, does
It's
not. Decides to confirm the Ramen. I like that move.
hmm Yeah, you gotta keep value in any way you can with Akanashi.
Yep, and I think it's very easy to make a pair in the Manji shape considering how many good upgrades there are.
That is also
Ooh.
Tempai for, is that Alan? Yes, Al.
Ooh, interesting. It's a Dama. So this is a Dama for Pimfu +1. I think that's a Dama that's happening because Alan knows that he's first place, so he doesn't really want to take any unnecessary risks while doing it. And maybe even trying to upgrade to the 1 pin for Itsu on the way.
Yeah, it is a. I think it's a rule of thumb that if you're above 12,000 points,
Yeet.
you don't want to.
Or
But
just wait
this,
2 turn reaches.
but who knows? What do I know? This could absolutely get rewarded. Does not yet.
We'll see. Ooh, that's a good draw, though that's not really Tempai yet for Oliver. Decides to drop the East, I guess. And
Better than the other plan.
Yep. Garth is just stuck here with a hand that is getting more and more just Cheetoy now. Oh.
Oh no.
Huh. Okay. Garth is
Fortunate.
gonna carefully try to work around this. Obviously, ooh, could call that for
Oh,
Tenpai. Yes.
and now it's gonna wait on 2-4 for
And
just.
now Soju is just a death trap. Two 4 deals into Garth, 3-6 deals in on the right there for Alan. So yeah, anyone who draws this drop to Soju, they are probably in big trouble.
Oh, speaking of big trouble, there it goes, and Garth's gonna win with simple Haku no Mi. And the extra stick from Alan. Says thank you, Alan.
Yep, and that also puts 3 people down under 30k again. And so Garth has another hand where if Garth wanted to, this could also be a Honitsu, if not Chinitsu. But we'll see if it actually happens.
I mean, he had this. He had to sell for something less. Just, just it's not getting the draws here to complete these Honitsu leading hands. Like,
Yeah?
how do you deal with that? How do you deal with I've having I keep getting huge hands, but just not the draw to get there.
It's an annoying feeling. And usually my I feel like the answer that I've learned throughout my time is just try more. I guess it's stupid to say this, but just try more hands. Like if you have like 5 big hands, you're bound to win one of them, right?
Mm-hmm.
At least that's the hope. But yeah, ooh, we can see here Alan is Ishanten here. Could possibly upgrade to Honitsu, but that would mean dropping a Dramen with Adora. So I'm not really sure if that Honitsu shift is gonna happen.
Yeah, I'm not too sure either. But kind of interesting to see how Garth will navigate the rest of his Painzu in that hand. Whether he's just
Garthand,
gonna.
yeah, Garthand is kind of interesting. It's got the blocks. It's just that it just doesn't seem like any block is really filling up. Ooh, another
Or it could
pair.
just be beckoning him to go Cheetoy anyway.
I feel like every of Garth. Okay, okay. Let me reword it. Every hand Garth had right now it has been starting looking like a Honitsu, but turned into a Cheetoy.
Maybe Cheetoy is like the alpha backup plan. The
Speaking of Cheetoy, that is Cheetoy Ishanten with the 5th pair now.
I mean, if you're gonna work the Cheetoy, you might as well flaunt it.
Yeah.
That
Interesting draw for Alan 4-pin. That is technically a bit of an upgrade for pairwise, but does not decide to take it.
hmm. I mean, you already have in Totsu with the 7-8.
Yeah.
So and
So
oh,
yeah,
now now that's definitely starting to cook things interesting.
ooh, with the 9-mon draw, Garth now has a chance for Toy Toy if he wanted to if he wants to play open now. Or he could just be in Cheat Toy Tenpai. It's
Hands like
the
no.
Dama.
Okay, so now we have 2 players template. Garth on the 1 mod to confirm is Damachitoy, and then we have 6, 8, 9 for Alan.
Would you like to say 3-way Tenpai? Oh,
Oh,
yikes.
ay.
Well, I'm gonna say this. The good thing is because Garth didn't reach he saved the stick. He saved the stick.
But unfortunately, there Oliver donated a stick, so I guess Alan got back his stick from Garth when in the form of Oliver giving a stick
Yeah,
to Alan.
the stick just keeps moving around, and now we have Alan's dealership. I could see a possible Sanchoku, maybe 1, 2, 3 Sanchoku, and could even change to I think there's a non-zero chance that someone might try to greed this into a Junchan. Like, can you see the dream? Junchan Sanshoku?
Yeah, I can definitely can see that. Although you would call this particular episode the Brotherhood of the Traveling Stick.
Oh? But yeah, it seems like Alan's going away from the Chanta with that 6-7 Drammen upgrade. Garth's hand is also fairly interesting. The shapes are pretty good, but we also have 4 pairs, so I'm curious if Garth is going to end up with another Chitoy. On the right there, that hand is also...
Yes. Oh yeah, I do see the potential in that, but the East pair kind of kills a little bit of value. It's a slight value ding for Ricci reasons.
Yeah, though it is also technically Ishanten. No, this is just Ishanten. Yeah, Ishanten for possibly Pinfu and Ipeko, depending on what
No,
the
not
Tenpai do.
Pinfu.
Oh, not
Not
Pinfu.
Pinfu.
Oh yeah, that's double paired. Okay, so possible Ipeko.
That's where the value ding is. It's not Pinfu because a eligible Yakuhai pair.
Aha. So maybe Nathan is gonna try to aim for maybe an upgrade in the Manzu for the Pinfu and even Tanyao. Ah.
But okay, I'm sorry, I'm confused. It is south, so that is Pinfu because it's non-eligible.
Well, I mean, the thing is, it has 2 pairs though, the East pair and the 8 pair. So if it ends up in a pair shape, that won't be painful.
Mhm.
But yeah, ooh, on the opposite, that is a good upgrade for Oliver. That gives the Oliver a chance for Itsu now. So Oliver's hand could be Itsu, Pinfu, Dora too. That would be a huge win.
Yeah, just
But
needs to find a 9
Each.
pin. But
ooh,
unfortunately, one's going to pass him by, not able to be called.
oh
And there,
no.
hangs on to the 7 there, voids what's going to be.
It
This is
avoids Ipats, but there's a high chance that will be a push later on if he gets Tenpai.
so.
So yeah,
This is just Ricci with 1 Dora. It's not eligible for Pinfu because it is an edge weight.
yes. Though the good thing is we have Oliver on the opposite with a 7-month that might get folds. Okay, Oliver just decided to fold,
Decides, no way, Jose. Not trusting a 7.
which makes sense because 7 is right next to the Dora, so but that 4-mon might tempt him.
Not with that green dragon.
Ooh, Garth, you dropped the 4-mon. Is 7-mon safe? Does not decide trusted.
Does not trust it either. And Alan's going to be the only one who takes the K10 payments. And that hand was, well, I mean, it was Ricci Dora, so it's a slight downgrade, but
I mean,
still.
you get to keep your dealership. Isn't that worth a lot?
Yeah, good point. As we
Yep.
move on to South 1, repeat 1, we have a 5-pin Dora, and Garth has 2 of them. So, uh-oh. And some good shapes to boot.
Ah, I see a lot of blocks. It's just that a lot of Garth's blocks, like you can see here, Penchan, Kanchan. It's kind of slow to fill in those, and The upgrade to Tanya would also be kind of awkward.
That would be one of the things you would call for, but again, yeah, like you said, the hand's a little bit awkward, but I like to think it's a creative opportunity to catch someone by surprise.
Oh yeah, I mean, if Garth can manufacture a hand here, that would most definitely be a big hand.
Checking out some of the other hands, we got a couple of hairs on the right there, and
I kind of
looks
like
like
Oliver's hand. Oliver's hand has a chance for Olive Green Dragon, Sanchoku, and also has a Dora there that he can also use.
yes.
Though it
What?
is interesting to note that the 1, 2, and 4, 5 shape have a double uke on the 3 pin, so it might be awkward filling in both of them.
Mhm.
Ooh, skips the green dragon from Garth, so it seems like Oliver here wants to go for a bit of a bigger hand, which I can understand in third place trying to catch up.
I mean, he's trying to make use of as many Han as he could get his hands
Gee.
on there.
Yep, but it ends up
Besides,
calling open.
I think for the 1, 2, 3 Sanshoku and keep the green dragon as a pair, and then work around the Adora shape.
Yep, because one strategy I've seen a lot is like people trying like this type of Atuke style of maybe a Sanshoku plus maybe Dorotanki. I've seen that strategy a lot. Ooh,
Each.
Garth, is that Tenpai? Yes, that is Tenpai for Garth with the 7 so, which one has come out and 2 are in other people's hands, so there is one more 7 so in the wall. If Garth can
Interesting.
win this hand, it's worth a lot. 5,200 already, and could be even more.
Gee.
Yeah, this hand.
Though, yes.
Yeah, there was 1,300 points at stake before Garth put in his Ricci stick, but now Garth's trying to regain his
Dong.
stick, but is going to deal in to the Sanshoku Doju. So Oliver winning a nice little hand there at the expense of Garth.
Yep, and we can see the open Sanshoku pays off.
I bet our broadcast director is smiling a little bit. Sanshoku is their favorite hand.
Oh yeah, I think yeah. Sadly, it's not a 2-3 for Sanshoku, but a Sanshoku win is always happy to see, right?
And we now move on to South 2 with a 6-pin Dora. We already see a bunch of them. All 4 of them are out. Dealer
Oh
has
yeah.
one, Crossway has 2, and on the right, there's 1 as well.
Speaking of Dealer has a fairly fast hand here that could be easily Tanyao +1 for
And Garth is working the Chitoy angle yet again.
1 pair,
Oh
2 pair,
boy.
3 pair, 4 pair. Hey Garth, yep, another toy. Could have considered calling for Toy, but calling open Toy for that hand is a bit awkward considering 3 so Dora 6 pin are kind of awkward to call.
Yeah, that is. Yeah, and somebody in chat has requested Discord Armel.
Home.
So
Yep.
mhm.
So, just a note, Armel does have Discord, though the Discord access will happen after you sign up for the league, which you can see below in the scrolling bar. You can sign up on our website, americanreachy.org. You'll see a place that you can sign up there, and after you get accepted, you will get a link to the Discord server. But yeah, back to the game. Ooh, seems like Nathan is again Ishanten though decides to drop the pair in uh to to keep the 1-2 Penchan. Interesting.
Ooh, an interesting draw for Nathan here. Does decide to go, hey, I like the value upgrade in this potential Ipeco.
Yep.
And also Tanya upgrade as well.
Yes.
So,
If Nathan here gets the Sanzo, that would make this Tenpai for Richi, Pimfu, Sanshoku, Tanyao, Dora.
oh no, it could be even Rian Peiko, which would be even more.
It
Which would be
could be.
even
Oh my
more.
gosh.
Oh my god, yeah, go for it.
Okay, that it's interesting because you lose your pair with this. Oh, but does interesting. So
Oh.
Nathan decides to give up Rampiko for a higher chance to for a parachute. Oh
Oh
no!
no!
Immediately punished. Did not
Oh.
believe in the Rampiko. Oh.
I mean, you were telling me earlier that Nathan likes to do these high value reaches. I mean, Dora Tonki for Ipeiko?
Yeah, that
Tanya
would most.
Tanya Tanya Rian Peiko to Dora plus Udra? I mean, that was a clip waiting for ages.
But yeah, it could be the fact that 6-pin is too expensive, considering you could assume that no one would ever want to drop the 6-pin Dora. Oh, speaking of 6-pin Dora, Garth is Tenpai for the 6-pin Dora and 7-mon for Tanya Dora 2, maybe Dora 3 if one of the two people drops a 6-pin for some reason.
Oh, imagine, reaching a double run on the 6-pin, and that is also Tenpai for a
That
2-pin, 7-pin.
Yep, on the right there for Tanya Nomi, but I think yeah, Alan is keeping Dama because he can't see any Dora out. Ooh, that puts
That's
Nathan
a
in
reach.
Tenpai. There's an
That is
argument to Dama. But yeah, because there's only 10 draws left, I know that some people might want to Dama this instead because of the
oh,
low
this is
chance
that is
of.
the most weird 3-6 weight I've ever seen. So if he gets the 6 becomes his pair, but if he gets the 3s become his pair. And part of a
Yep.
Ipeiko.
So yeah, preferably win on the 3-mon so you can get the Ipeko. Ooh. And that is a free stick for Alan.
And
Which,
gets 1,000 more. Free stick and Homba.
note here, the important part here is that Alan, who is the closest competitor to Alan, loses points. So now Alan is in even bigger league, and the closest person, Nathan, is now 3,400 points away from the 30K mark. So high chance that Alan could even get the +5 points.
Yeah, it is coming down to the wire here in style 3 with a 4 so Dora. And excuse me, Garth has 3 of them?
Wow, Garth is getting all the value today. Yeah. He's hoarding hoarding all except for one of the Dora. Wow. Now the only question is, can Garth win the hand? Because I feel like Garth has had a lot of these hands that have been very expensive, but not really winning a lot of them.
Oh, don't tell me it's morphing into Shitoi again. Please. Please.
I mean, it's 3 pairs. We'll see if a 3-pair becomes a Cheetoy, but if it's a Cheetoy, Garth would have to drop the Dora, which I'm not sure how much Garth wants to do that.
Well, I don't think he wants to drop the Dora into this because it looks like it's going to be in fairly high demand with hand compositions of the other players at the table.
Yep, especially considering how it's a middle tile. But yeah, other than Garth, I don't really see any hand that's like too quick. I guess Nathan's hand on the left, if they can get a 2-pin, it'll help their speed a lot. Oh, that is Ricci for Alan for Ricci Nomi, but waiting on the east and 7-pin, where 7-pin is a city trap and east is just a non-Yakuhai, so it comes out a lot easier.
Interesting. Just maybe just wanting to end this game, maybe lock up that 5 points like you said earlier. Just
Yep.
it's good enough for me. Let's do this.
Interestingly, no one has the East yet, but I'm fairly sure if someone draws the East, they're probably gonna drop it because why would East ever deal in, right? Yeah.
Oh, here we
Wrong.
Oh no. And oh my gosh, Nathan, who had another chance for Rampeiko, instead deals into East. Cheap deal in, but again puts everyone further and further away from Allen.
And just like that, we're in all last with a 6. So Dora. And unfortunately, Garth has none of them this time. I think the value is finally.
But Garth does have a
Uh,
Sanchoku chance. 2-3-4 Sanchoku. So yeah, I mean, if Garth can get maybe a Ricci Green Dragon Sanchoku, that's a dealer Mangan for 12k and could put a lot of pressure on the board.
yes. Garth in need of a win. That is a draw. Not necessarily the draw that they wanted to get, but we'll take it at this point.
Yep. Because Garth currently Garth needs to do anything to keep on his dealership, or else he's going to take a 4th place here, which is going to hurt at least a fair amount.
16-8 would probably be about a minus 30.
Something around there, yeah. It's not a result that you really want to have.
There's another pair as a backup plan. Decides not to gonna get called. No.
Ooh, there's the Green Dragon from Nathan. If they want to drop that early, drops it early,
Boom.
and Garth will call that. Ooh,
Yeah.
decides to break up the Sanchoku block in favor of the double Jamin.
Yeah, I kind of like this play. Your dealer, you just need to find a win as quick as you can. But seeing that second 1 pin, you gotta think to yourself, was it really worth it to cut that?
Gee.
It's interesting. Oh, also Garth does technically also have a change, what you call possibility for Honitsu now, especially with that loose East.
Oh,
Ooh, but instead takes the Tempai here for Green Dragon only, but will continue his dealership. Yeah, it does seem like if Garth went for the Honitsu, maybe he could have called the 9-man from Allen and won off of Nathan's East. So it's interesting to see here how the greedy play might have actually worked out.
yeah, it's kind of a weird concept. You know, at the beginning, you're just like, oh, the possibilities are endless. And then you come down to a point of, I gotta choose one avenue or the other. And sometimes you just choose that wrong avenue to go down.
Aw. Nathan here was Tempai, but because it was a Furiten weight, they didn't decide to reach and instead is going for a Tanki. Ooh, could upgrade for a North Tanki if they want to try to
Peachy.
trick someone. And most definitely goes for the North, which just
Ooh.
came out.
Pay Tonki inbound.
Ow. Would Nathan have won with that? Yeah, if Nathan went for the Furiten Ricci, that 5 pin would have won. But instead, that gives more points to Garth. So now Garth is 119.3k and is getting closer and closer to 3rd or even 2nd place.
Formon Dora just misses out on there with the 3-mon hand, but does have the 2 green dragons
Boom.
again. So another quick Yakuhai and is going to get it super early. Very nice.
Yep, this hand, it's like, yeah, it's not too expensive, but obviously if Garth can get 1 or 2 doors in the Formon, could become a pretty good hand.
picks up another pair. Could, with the right draws, still a long ways away. Maybe Toy Toy.
Toy Honitsu? I don't know. I want to see Garth get a Honitsu.
Home.
Yeah, he's been denied that a few times, but let's see which way he goes. He's gonna go for playability or greed.
Meanwhile, everyone else's hand, I don't really see a hand that's very quick. Alan has some good shapes, and if Alan can get the 3-pin, that hand can get very close to Tenpai.
Mm-hmm.
Nathan's hand has potential. I can see maybe a
Ooh,
4.
that's interesting from Garth there. It is gonna go potentially Toy Toy route.
Oh, yes, I see it. Just call 8-mon, then call 9-so, and then go on a Tanki. I like the plan.
There's a 9.
Home.
Yep. We'll at least take the Tenpai on the 6-so. We'll see if Garth wants to call the 8-mon, though, for a Tanki for Toy Toy. Now,
There's the 8-mon. Ooh, are we gonna push that as well? No.
Ooh.
But
No.
con opportunity
Kang.
Takes
does
it.
decide to take it.
And that gives him Dora
Is
too.
rewarded for that. Oh my goodness. Now do we think now there's an option where you just
skips the 8-mon. Actually, no. Ooh, you could. This is actually more interesting because the 8-mon's now the Dora. So, do you want to call it 8-mon when it comes out because it gives you one more Han?
I mean it confirms your Toy Toy. You have green, so it's 3. That's Hanemon that confirms your dealer Hane and gets you right back in this game.
Oh yeah, that would most definitely be a comeback hand. So it does seem like people are very worried about this, and it seems like a lot of people are starting to fold out.
There is 2 more 6 in the wall.
Ooh, though it seems like Nathan here on the opposite really does not want Garth to win the hand, so is aggressively calling the 3-so for maybe Tanyao Sanshoku Dora on the 4-mon. The question is, does Alan drop the 4-mon here? Does not.
Oh, but there is a 6, but it's going to work nicely into Nathan's hand. It's going to find a nice home in there. So only one more 6-0 in the wall.
Yep.
But you wonder if that's going to shake loose maybe a 6-0 in Alan's hand.
It's curious though. I feel like Alan has been folding for a while now.
And there's half Suji and all the 9s are out. So you think this would be kind of like a pseudo Suji trap.
It could, though, based on 3 open calls being pongs. I think everyone's thinking it could possibly be Honitsu, not Honitsu, Toy Toy. So I don't think Suji Theory is going to be as useful in this situation. Okay.
Yeah, many ways to keep that safe, and I think Alan is definitely recognizing that maybe this 6-0 isn't as safe as we all think it's out to be.
Yep. Ooh. Nathan could have won if he decided to go for a weird switch on the 2-so Anko, but instead, well, I think we'll still get the Tenpai payments unless Garth gets the last 6. Oh my god!
Oh my god!
He actually
No
got
way!
the last 6! Wow. That is 9,600 plus 2 homebot, 29k, immediately up to second place and 800 points away from first. Wow, this is a great dealership.
Oh man, this is Garth's dealership to save this entire game, and now heading into another repeat in all last with a West Dora, because this dealership certainly has been wild to say the least.
Oh yeah, for sure. Though this hand, interesting to see how people play because Nathan has a possible very fast hand here. It's just that is Nathan happy with confirming a third place with a red dragon pong, or is Nathan gonna try to get greedy and aim for Riti to try to overtake Garth?
Yes, it's gonna need. It's gonna need a very. You don't really need a very strong hand because remember Garth is dealer. So if there is a sumo by any other player, he pays half of whatever that hand is worth. So
Yep. And
you
you can
got
see that because of that, Nathan skips the first red dragon from Garth.
wants to draw it himself to keep that potential of him paying potentially a more expensive hand if they were to hit the right Ura.
We can see on the right here, Alan drew the West Dora and is changing his hand to kind of incorporate the West. I think he's too afraid to drop the West in case someone pwngs it.
Yeah, and Garth also does have West Dora in hand as well. So Garth trying to incorporate as much value as he can, but oh my goodness, Alan just building up that closed Honitsu,
He needs to.
possibly, or yeah, Honitsu.
Well, okay, I guess Honitsu, Dora Tanki, or Chinitsu.
I mean, if you're gonna commit to Chinitsu, you better drop that Dora sooner rather than later. Don't want to see somebody hit a Dora pawn, but oh my gosh, could you cook up something even better?
I think that's Ishanten. This help me. My Chirisu weight training. Does Tumanchi give you Tempai here? I don't think so. It does not.
1, 2, 3. Well, if you count the 4-mon as your pair, could be 7, 9.
Okay, we are Ishanten for. Okay, tell me every tile that gets me Tempai here.
Definitely a 2.
Yeah,
1, 2,
definitely
3,
2. 2 works, 3 works, 4 works, 7 works, 9 works.
8, maybe 8.
8 would not work, I think. Oh, it does. Oh, yeah, because that's the. I mean, okay, yeah. Wait, so pretty much every single. I think does every single monster give you Tempai here? Yeah, no matter what monster you get Tempai no matter what.
Yeah, actually 1 would actually be the most.
Wait, does 6-mon work actually? Huh. 6-mon might not work. Oh my gosh.
Oh, we might.
Yeah, the
No,
one tile that doesn't work, 6-mon came out, so 6-mon doesn't give Tempai.
wait. this would be the craziest closed Chinitsu chi toy of all time.
リーチ
My brain is hurting. This could even be Shuanko depending on what the next draw is. You're not folding. Come on, you're pushing everything with that end. Pong, pong. Come on. You gotta pong that. Yes. Goes for the Toy Toy Tempai on 3-mon, 9-mon. Whoever deals in that is not gonna have a great time today.
3-mon, 9-mon for Chinitsu toy toy. Oh boy.
Oh no, someone is gonna die today. Or actually, no, there's only 5 draws left. But I do want to see someone die. So, come on, draw the last 9-mon. Oh, it could be
Oh, now
Sanko
close.
too. Oh, unless
Oh.
Garth decides to drop the 3-mon. Ah, so close. Oh well. Either way,
Garth
great
is
win.
not gonna.
Yep.
Alan's gonna pick up the extra 5 in there because Garth did not manage to make Tempai, so that's gonna keep above everyone below 30k, which means that Alan's gonna get +5. That's gonna bring him up to a +42.7. Garth is gonna take a small minus 2.3. Nathan's going to take a minus 13.8, and Oliver, the unfortunate victim of Garth's big hand, drawing the last 6-0, is going to take a minus 26 to round out
Yeah.
his scores there.
I mean, this was a great display of Allen just getting an early lead and just going through damas or trying for big hands. You can see Allen got rewarded very well that game. Garth was close to last all game, but that last dealership got him way above, up to second place and almost over 30K. Sadly, as a second place, you don't like having a negative point, but hey, we take second places. Nathan here, a bit sad that he's in third place, but that tends to happen when you don't believe in Jampico. Curious what would have happened if he actually went for Jampico there. And yep, Oliver here in last place, 18,400 with a negative 26.6. Not the best results, but hey, we always have other next games in the season, so one bad loss is not going to do too bad.
That was Oliver's first fourth place of the season there, but hey, plenty of time still left in the season to recover. As take a look at the standings here. Well, there's only been 5 games played on B1.
I mean,
Oh,
it's early in the season, so I'm not surprised that there hasn't been too many games yet. But you can see from those 5 games, currently Allen is in a great lead of a plus 80.9. If he can keep this up, maybe could be first place in the league. We have Oliver here, sad last place, but still only negative 6.2. Even though it does say he's in demotion right now, I'm pretty sure a lot of times negative 6.2, if you're around that range, you're not going to get demoted. Nathan here, minus 10.6, also around that range. Again, one or two good games, and you can get out of there. And Garth, despite getting second place, it seems to be on the bottom of the league, but don't worry, even if you're in the bottom of the league in like after game 3, you can easily get back up. Yeah, okay. And so it seems like we will be taking a bit of a break until our next game. So yeah, we'll be back after a few minutes.
All right, welcome everybody to our second match of the day, 8-2. We're swapping gears, and we're also going to be swapping commentators as well. Bingy will be joining us very soon, and you'll get to commentate alongside Alex. Alex, that first game was really exciting. Garth almost made a comeback there.
Hmm.
Have you gotten the chance to
Yes, I
play
have.
any of these players?
Any of these players? Well, I think I played definitely against Matthew, I believe, an IORMC. Very strong player. Oh my gosh, like I just could not escape either him or Will's wrath, but Will's not, unfortunately, not playing on this table. I think he's also an A1, so.
Indeed. Eric, our first dealer, tends to have a pretty defensive playstyle, but can build some monster hands. Ricky on the right, I believe this is his first time in A2, and he also has a pretty aggressive playstyle, also building large hands. Across the table, as you mentioned, Matthias can have some really sneaky weights. Nice trappy mahjong. Could surprise you. And currently we're sitting with Dora too, so that's going to be a bit of surprise coming from the West player. On the left, Kenyan, a mahjong, absolutely amazing mahjong player, has been in the league from its inception, currently in A2, but always enjoy watching her game.
Yeah, it's very interesting North Dora going on. We got two across the way in Matthias's hand, and then one in Eric's hand right now.
And these players have played against each other a couple times already. This is their fourth game, the final game of the series, so they have a little bit of data about how each other plays. It looks like currently Ricky's getting the edge out of the group.
And that hand on the right there from Ricky is cooking up something big.
It's a lot of pairs over there. If we could turn
Gee.
some of those pairs to triplets, we'd be feeling even better. Or
Kang.
Oh, he's gonna go
my.
the aggressive round and get rewarded with the Dora flip. Oh, goody.
Oh my
Oh,
goodness,
goodness
this would be
gracious
big.
me.
Bingy, you joined at the perfect time.
Really, I just saw that for Dora Khan.
Now, I guess with all those doors, you're probably going to want to open if you can.
Oh, is there gonna be an open con? No, not yet.
Gee.
But it's gonna get to Ishanten with the chi there. Not quite Tempai.
Yeah, table high alert. And Eric's going to have a tough decision to make on this 2-pin, whether we push that or not. Well,
Gets confirmation that 2-pin is now safe.
that means he can try playing for this hand.
But I gotta
It's
no
finds a 3-pin to go with
four
it.
pins out.
Ooh.
Hmm.
That is Tempai for Ricky on 2-mon 5-pin for each for Dora.
From his perspective, he sees 2 tiles live in the wall. We can see one of those 2 mons is taken, so only 1 5-pin for the Tsumo in the wall. And Eric's going to have trouble cutting this north. Looks like he'll just fold out.
Yes. He's gonna fold out their. Eric is gonna fold out the red dragons.
Jam, 8-pin jam. Matthias is going for this Tempai. Ipeiko door 2. Pifu. Cannot find the Tsumo, but
And
will
that's the
maintain
Liu
Tempai.
Koku.
Ryukyoku, Ricky, and Matthias will be taking the points. Dealership will swap and leave it to the two of you to finish off this game.
All right, and now we got Green Dragon Dora heading into E2. Looks like one can be seen on the left here, and that is it.
The dealer has Itsu and Sun Shoku chance.
Yeah, well, that is our broadcaster's favorite form of
Okay.
Sanshoku, the 2-3-4.
They probably go for Itsu right now because he got the really good Khan ASO.
Now is looking for a 3-so and a 5-so to finish out that Itsu.
Oh,
There's the
Gee,
gonna
five.
be a
So
call. Yep, the 5 so.
now just looking for the 3 so to finish out the Yaku.
Yep.
And Eric is gonna find a Hatsu to pair up the Dora.
Or he
He's
can
gonna.
use the Hatsu to go for a reach hand.
Mhm.
That's what he comes here with Li Qi Shangten to the left.
Ooh.
And also Li Qi Shangten to the right with Sun Uncle Chance.
Ooh.
And here you can see the dealer has a Tenpai with
That is
3 so.
an unfortunate 6 because don't want to con this,
Con.
unfortunately. But
Ooh, he did.
decides to anyway. Flips it north and finds 2 in there. Oh my goodness! And now is Ishanten was possibly at a chance for 3 Dora.
And right now this 4-5 ping is worthless because you have a 6 ping con. But he keep it.
Maybe angling for the 3. It's only cut once, but never mind that. We have a Riichi across the way there, and that looks like it is going to be
That would
for
be a
just
17 reach.
just reach Nomi.
I think dealer can fold this one because dealer has only 1 Han. If he got a Painzi, I think he would fold. So push.
That does not change.
2 mon.
Yeah. Matthias is still going to be looking out for the 3.
Because the Toyman is reach with 1 mon, so you think 2 mon is kind of dangerous. That he want to break the 2 pins. Seek for another chance to get the Tenpai.
There is a 7. Do we want to push this? Well, we have 2 Dora.
Nope.
Decides not
You
to.
fold fully. Oh, that's a Tenpai.
That's a Tenpai for a dealer on the 3 to complete that Itsu.
Hmm. 8
It's
mon
gonna-
to the right.
1 left in a wall still. Could potentially draw it. It's got 2 chances. Misses that one.
Oh, that's a Tenpai to the right. Will he try the 2-5 mon?
Reach.
He's
Oh,
gonna.
that's the
He's on the
reach.
3.
He's
on the
aiming for the
left
high
buckle.
Tay.
Haite Richi
Pump.
Sumo 3 Dora.
Ipatsu, and you have a no, there's no Ipatsu anymore, and no Haide as well. Another Chi? No.
No.
That'd be a
Imagine if
1
that. Imagine if that was the 3 for Ricky, and he calls
Oh,
that for
that
K10.
feels really bad.
Anyway, does manage to find the K10 payment, shut down any kind of value, and hang on there. Is that another dragon?
Yeah, it's Green Dragon again.
Ever get the feeling of deja vu? Did the last hand ever happen?
Oh, this feels like a fat flashback.
Yeah, I'll cast that out of my graveyard for 3 mana.
Mm. And you can see the dealer has the Liangshan Tan, but he's double use of 3 ping. Probably try to break the 1 pin 2 pin here.
Anyway, I'm confusing games here half a second. That's an interesting draw there. Could be.
But 1 pin is kind of useless because you already have 2 pairs. Keep 3 pairs in your hand with a man's type is not that good.
But yeah, but my Chinroto, though.
Yeah. Yeah.
the really
That's like
difficult hand.
1% chance of the no. I mean, 1,000% chance of Qing Lao.
I mean,
Oh,
you'd have to be.
oh,
Oh, it
he
was
has the
there. It
one
was
man
there. It
uncle.
was there. Oh,
And
just
that's the
didn't.
Ishantian to the dealer.
And
With one man
now
uncle and the Bura 3 chance. Nice.
ooh, that could be potential to something. Maybe we shift that down to eventually to be Sanshoku. Just keep stepping that down.
Sanshok is too far from this one because you kind of don't want to.
I mean, if you keep shifting that down, it's eventually going to be Fury 10 on it.
yeah,
but-
like two shift for Sozu, and you can aim for a 4, 5, 6 Sanshok. And that's the 2 man.
Beach.
Oh,
Oh, yeah. This is
that's
the part where
Chilean
it's saying.
Poto is Chilean only.
Chi.
You have a 1 man uncle and a 9 man uncle.
This
Now
thing
it's the
could have been a
Tenpai
lot
for
of
the dealer
things.
with 3-6 pain. And then a Chi to the right with a Tenpai of 3-6 soul. Both of them is no Dora, no Katachi. It's 1 hand versus 1 hand. Oh,
But with the potential for possible Ura for
Yep.
a dealer.
yeah, and also dealer have a big chance of Ura 3.
I mean, with the 8 more than the 9.
There's still 1 8-man and 1 9-man in the wall, so it could be either one. Oh, 6
Long.
of
Oh,
Long. Tanya.
the ultimate value shutdown, but I don't think you
With
are gonna miss.
3,000 Kotaku. No, 2,000 plus him plus the 1,000 himself.
And the 2
That's a
Honba
big,
boot.
yeah, that's the big Tanyao.
That's
You
how
can see,
That's how a 1,000-point hand turns into a 3-hon hand in a matter of seconds.
yeah. Oh, that look like a tweed style of the dealer.
And we have a 5 Dora smack dab in the middle, and oh my gosh, that's almost a complete hand on the left there.
Yeah, and he had Dora too. And that is the White Dragon Pawn to the right. But still not at first. The hand is not at first. And to Toyman, it's a tough hand.
Eric. Ooh, yeah, it is tough. Off
With
Yaku high.
Otakaze non-pair. Ally Spirit have the chance to speed up. Looking for Leech. And there's the 7 soldier left. He can try to keep that. Yep.
Yeah.
That 5, 5, 6, 6, 6, 7. And that can end up with Tenpai of a super Ipeiko.
Oh, that's one. I formed that weight like only once, and it's magical because you're like anything works
Yeah.
in there.
Here we have 4 pairs to the dealer. Oh, that's a Yishantian to the right.
Yes.
And the Yishantian to Toyman with 3-man Machi.
Hmm.
It seems like everyone
That's
hit the
Tenpai.
Yishantian except that's a Tenpai with 6 nice soul, but
Each.
6 nice soul. It's
that's
not that much
Tenpai.
left in the world.
That's also Tenpai waiting on a different 6-9. 6-9 Mon, 6-9 So. Who's gonna win, Mon or So?
But unfortunately, for the 6-9 soul, there's only one left in the world. But the 6-9-1 have 4 more left. It's 4 versus 1.
Unless
And for the
somebody.
dealer, it's a tough hand. Oh, that's 9-1.
No.
And he keep that. Because
つも
there not
That
much
doesn't
money
matter.
in the.
Gonna draw it anyway.
That's a
Luigi's
sumo
sumo.
draw. And one ruler. Doesn't matter. That's 2,000, 4,000. 2,400. And here we go to the East 4. The dealer
Yes.
has barely a Kokshi.
That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 with a pair. Oof. Not enough.
ポン
Oh, that's
Agrees
early
and
turn to the
gets
left.
calls for a seat. Could have potential to get Dora in the hand there.
Yeah, but can only heat up to a 2,000 hand. Let's see, and now we can see the dealer and the play to the red has a red dragon
That is
Mochi Mochi.
that is Ishanten on the left as well.
Ooh,
Now.
pretty fast. Nine ping. Yep, they
And
go for a
some
Hongitsu. And tone
What's
pair
go-
to Toy Man.
So what's gonna win out the value build or speed?
The dealer finished 7 and 9 months, so giving up on the Hongitsu.
Sees that already. There's a call out.
And to the right, he hit L hit the Yishanten as well. Oh, that's a nice shade.
Nice title to draw there.
Yeah. And
So
to Toy Man, that's a three-man Machi. 5 so here. Would there be a pawn? No.
ooh, but yeah, go Otizuke on the red. Especially when you're Mochi Mochi with dealer.
チ
And that's cheated Toy Man. Oh, Tan Yao.
Yes.
He's aiming for Tan Yao Dora 1.
ポン
There's a
And the pawn here. Oh,
Hon Shishitsu
interesting.
Honitsu, but doesn't matter.
That's-
There's the reach
Yeah.
for 4-7 for
4-7
a
so.
reach 1 Dora.
Yep.
Potentially
And there
2.
could be one more Dora if he sumo with 7 soul. And there's still 2 7 soul involved. Not
It's
my
gonna
intro.
it's gonna go for the even more value here.
There's another pawn here.
But 3 with the dragon, a white dragon was already 3
Sumo.
cuts, so it's
Oh,
not gonna
that's
add
more to the left.
Sumo to the left on Dora. Matthias is
Mm.
gonna pick up a nice looking hand there.
Pay Dora
Takes-
2,000. Nice one. And we go to the 1,000 one here. Oh, the dealer hand looks good. You can easily see a Pinghu.
Another green dragon Dora. Just
Oh,
is that
yeah.
the third time? Third
That's
time
the third
this game.
time in this Hanchan. Oh. Pretty rare. And no one yet had hit the Dora pawn with Green Dragon yet. Ooh, nice aping.
That is a nice draw for dealer. Starting to
Well, yeah.
really build out something nice. picks up a Dora. It just says no Dora.
Yep, nobody needs Dora. And you don't need to worry about to port
Dora?
2
I
to
hardly
someone
even knew
with
her.
Dora 3 in hand.
I hardly even knew Dora.
Yeah. And this 2-pin didn't cheat. And there's Ishan 10 to the left. Oh, interesting.
Oh.
7-1. He can keep the Liang Kang with 2-4-6 and break the 4-6 solo there. Or 5-pin. Then he didn't
Maybe
aiming for a pawn 10.
maybe Ipeko Pinfu, Tanyo, some sort of magical hand.
It could be. And here is the Ishan 10 to the dealer.
For
If he want to keep
potential,
the 4-5-6 Sanshok chance, he would probably drop the A soul here. Yeah. To keep the 4-man aiming for a Sanshok chance.
mhm.
Oh. Furikiri. It's more the same card as you discard.
Mhm.
Right hand.
So that's what that's called, a furry kitty.
Yep.
Mm.
2
Never
man.
knew that.
He can keep the pawn 10 chance here. Nope. Oh yeah, 2-man dead. So
リーチ
yeah, here's the Sanshoku.
There's the
Takame
Sanshoku.
Sanshoku. Leech Pingfu. 一発も3色 will be a dealer honeyman.
Ooh. Never tell me the
Ooh.
odds.
一発 force to the left.
Thinking about it,
And
thinking
so.
about it, sides against it.
Yeah.
That would have been expensive, but there's still one more chance. Or somebody could just throw it out. Who knows?
Who knows? And there's still one more 4 soul in the wall. And one more 7 soul. So 2 in the wall. Nine pin.
As long as you have a
Oh, the
chair
last
and
4 soul
tile.
goes to left.
Ooh.
There's no
Only one more.
Takame. There's
Yeah,
still 2
that's gonna be locked up in hand. But you could argue that Kenyon's Forso is a little bit more loose than the others.
But considering you only have 1 or 2 more Zumo chance, full folding could be a good choice. You can go for
That's
1 home bar
Tenpai.
or 2 home bar.
That's Tenpai
Oh,
on
that's a
2-5.
10-5. You're right. And that's the Pinghu is Yaku Ali. And 2 soul is the dealer Genbutsu.
On the 5-so, that is also going to be a Sanshoku as well.
Yeah. Oh, 2
Tsumo.
soul.
Oh,
High
but
Tetsumo. That's high
mean,
lawyer.
miss out on one Han. Well, miss out on 2 Han because that could have been high taste Kanshoku.
Yeah, if you hit the 5-7. But you won't complain about that.
Especially the last tile. And Salve 2 now is 8 Mondora.
Yeah,
You see
look at the
1,
toy man.
2,
He have
3.
East and Green Dragon pair, and that could be an easy Hongitsu.
Yeah, it's a great tile to draw there. Very flexible which way
Yeah.
you want to go.
But East is Mochi Mochi.
Yes.
Oh, 5 so. That could be a Chito as well, Chito Ishan 10.
Ooh.
But if you draw the 6-man or 8-man, will you try to Dama and wait for a chance of Man
Oh,
Hong
that's the
Chitui?
Honitsu shift. That's your Honitsu
Yeah, that's a
shift.
decision here. 那的红一次 he didn't keep the 去退一上
But now Ishan for
of
Honitsu.
course, Hongitsu is way easier, and you can call as well. If you call this one with Green Dragon and you draw the Amon, the second Amon, that would be a Mangan.
Oh man. Oh, and
Hot Amon.
north. And at north. Oof.
Ooh. Liang Kan here to the dealer.
Okay, we're getting too crazy with the honors there.
气
Boy, kept this
Oh,
south, but I
Chi.
guess you already cut the south. That's just a Tenyo play.
Oh, that's
So-
消失喜 drop. Look, he
Oh.
have dropped a non-pair and one shot there.
Oh my god.
And considering he has a green dragon pair, that could be a W Yakuman chance.
Hey.
Oh, Fireman, good. That could be a 一次
That's a
chance. Oh no, he didn't say that.
No.
He still want to
No.
pong.
Yeah. Polandson probably drops 2. Wait on
Yeah,
5.
but East is Mochi Mochi, and the Pei and the Green Dragon have one discarded, one killie for each. So it could be pretty slow. And
Not
the
this
7-man
slow.
Tenpai to the dealer, and that's a dead Tenpai, because we can see 4 7-man here.
There is a Tenpai for
Each.
dealer.
Leech to the left with 6-9-man Leech.
6, 7, and 9 mon. All the dangerous ones.
Yeah.
Interesting in the upper Manzu that Dora is the only one that's safe.
Oh, interesting. Yeah.
Like, wait, that. Oh my gosh, Con? Rinshan?
看
Rinch? Oh, doesn't quite get there, but doesn't
At
put
least that's not a
Dora.
Ling Xiang Ho Chu. That's fine. Oh, 9-man to the left, to the right. That's the last 9-man, and consider already.
Oh no.
Oh, that's 0 Yama. No 6-9-man laughing wall, and no 7-man. That's 0 versus 0 now.
0 versus 0.0.
Luckily, we are looking for Liu Kyoku, but who knows if the dealer will fold this one, because dealer is the first place right now.
And
For example, the
Kenyon's
6
like,
pin.
I don't want to mess with this 8 pin anymore. It's Dora. It's already cut. Just get out. Get out of here.
Actually, 6 pin is quite safe. Anyway, as you are full folding, we drop this one. 4 soul.
Folds. And Eric's gonna be the only one. Tenpai there.
One chance, you can see 3 5 soul. And here we go to the non-3 with 1,300 kotaku.
Oof.
Oh, the dealer already have a Liang Shangting hands. Pretty fast.
Ooh.
And the shape looks really good. Oh, here we
Oh
have
my-
a 一次 chance.
Ishan as
一上天 with
well.
一次 chance.
Oh. But we
If
need
he
to find a
hit 1
pair.
soul or 5 soul, he can go
He needs
for
to-
一次.
This is. Yeah, but the where he finds his pair is gonna get in the way of his Itsu chance.
7 soul. Yeah, 3-man here. The Dora is
And now-
5 soul, and there already a Dora pair to left, and 5 soul to the right, so he no 一次 for dealer. But that could be a powerful Leech Pinghu.
Mm.
Here we go. the
Oh.
Tenpai.
It's
Don't
gonna
tell me
be a
you want to go
Tonki.
for
It's got
Itsu.
Tonki. Tonki.
リーチ
No, no Tanky, please. Liao Mei is way better.
Tonki. Give give it to the
It
Tonki.
could be a
viewer.
Ipatsumo. We have 3 9-pin and 1 6-pin left in wall.
No.
And that's a nice Contuso to right. Goes to a Yishantian as well.
チー
Mm,
And
gonna
Chi.
call the
Interesting.
try and get to Tenpai for just Tanyao. It's gonna
Tanya
fight.
Dora Dora. That could be a 3,900. And consider you have 1,600 2,300 kotaku. That's a lot.
Is building up a better way to get it. Maybe incorporating Sanshoku into this. Tanyao Sanshoku 2 Dora.
Yeah, but even with the 339 here, if he can get this one, the
Nope.
point
Says no
difference
to it.
between him and the second place will above 10,000 to the
Says
9-4.
says no to it.
That's bigger than the difference of Mangan Zumo.
We do have an Itsu chance across the way there in the Pinzu. Depends on
Yeah,
what
the
we draw.
Pinzu, but it's pretty slow. Still
I mean,
pretty far away from that.
we still haven't seen any of the threes.
Yeah, interesting. It's still for 3 Yama here. 1 9-pin goes to Toyman. Still 3 Yama.
Still looking for a three for
That could be a
possible.
Chi. Nope.
Oh my god, finds the three. There's your Itsu. Does
No,
not.
he dropped the 1 pin. He just don't want to risk the Forso.
But my Itsu.
Yeah, and Manzo looks safe here. I think he can keep the 1 pin and drop the 5-7 mon. Go for a K10 or something else. No, that's
ス
football.
モ
I need Zimo to deal it. H Zimo pin. How about Ura? No Ura, there will be a
Matthias
13
winning
more. Goes to 14 more.
6,200.
And then the difference between first place and second place go to 100. That's a
100
big
points.
difference.
Oh
100
yes.
points.
Just a penny for your thoughts.
Even less than a penny. 1 penny difference. And Q worth 20 points. Maximum.
Oof.
And that's Green Dragon to the dealer. With
Mhm.
Dora 1.
Dora 1, yes. And some good shapes in there.
Yeah. And to the left, we have a good shape as well. With 4-7 soul and 3 pin uncle. You can
That's
easily
a call
call for a Tanyo
dealer
as well.
Yakuhai Hatsu
Dealer Ishanten.
for 3,900.
Yep.
I'm getting used to
7 more.
pay amounts.
Yeah, and that's the Ishanten to the left. That could be a
リ
Dama.
ーチ
A Leech!
A reach.
Yeah, I really want that Oyakabri, so I reach. Like sneaking for the Oya Genbutsu 8 mon is now my choice. I want to Tsumo.
Sumo.
Unfortunately,
That is
they're
Tenpai for
already
dealer.
6 5A mon inside. Oh, 7. So there's only one A mon left in wall. Hmm. Not much left for the leech.
Leech.
Ooh,
Wrong.
Oh,
Oikaka leech with Dora.
throws out Dora. He's gonna get.
Dora drop Oikaka leech. Hmm.
Ooh. Always a dangerous
Okay.
proposition, but gets punished that time round.
Let me hit
And we're
the
heading into all last.
Outlaws here. And the difference between the first place and second place is
Pay Dora.
6,000. And to the third place, fourth place is 6,000 as well.
That could be something suspicious on the left there. Oh my god, I think they're playing for Juren. Could possibly have Juren
Yeah.
hope.
Yeah. To the right, you can see a Julian Hope. And right now, the situation is too high, too low. Fight 1, avoid 4.
Oh, this is exactly what Eric needs. Juren to possibly save this game and flip around the entire outlook.
And Yishangtian to the dealer.
For something even more egregious.
Ooh,
Oh
Tenpai.
my god.
5 A
Okay.
pin Tenpai. That's way too early.
Richie Tanyo. And to think
Yeah, really.
of the
3
value
month,
they
4
have
month.
themselves.
So cool. And the Souls is hard to drop here.
And
I
Eric's
choose
like,
to drop
yeah,
one
no,
pin here.
Churen is dead.
Yeah.
Would
You
actually
can just wait for
strangely,
the dealer
actually
close or
would
something.
strangely not deal into it, but voids the deal in there. Matthias into Kenyon's reach.
Ooh, another
Voids
8 pin to the left.
Voids it again, and now is going to get a reward for saving those tiles potentially.
And they could go for a Tenpai as well. Tenpai on 5 A pin.
Double row,
Oh,
but
Tsumo.
that's not going to happen.
Tsumo Tanyao. The Nula will be important here.
Oh,
That'll be 4,000 all. The dealer Mangan. Mangan.
dealer Mangan is almost 200 points behind second, and that is going to push. Also, Eric being only one below 30k as well.
30,000. Yeah, 30k. And there's another good hand to dealer as well. With Liang Xiangtian already.
Oh my goodness, this
And
is.
Yi Xiangtian now. And if
Oh
he
man,
draw
I
the
wish.
dramatically 3 pin here and the 3 month here, no. And that's a Dora 6 pin.
Yeah, that's gonna potentially get in the way of things.
We try to keep that.
It's. Oh, don't tell me this is a Sanshoku shift. That would be the most disgusting of
Oh,
shifts.
Ipeco here.
Peiko along with that. Oh my god, gross.
You can see Reach pin to
Gross.
Ipeco.
Sanshoku potentially.
Oh,
As well.
once. That's wider.
Nope. Nah, just decides to go with the Peiko opportunity more than super ultra greedy play.
No
That
one else
doesn't
have
need
that speed.
no one doesn't need much to take the lead.
Oh, Tenpai.
リーチ
Is gonna
Leech.
take the
That's
reach.
Leech no me with Takame Ipeco.
Yes.
And unfortunately, there's no Takame left in wall.
misses the Ipatsu by 1 tile.
Could be.
Ipatsu Sumo.
Still 2 7 months here. Yep. It seems like no one can catch up the speed of dealer. It could be another Zemo or Liu Koku.
Does not find it yet. Will this be a call to potentially chase?
Nope.
Not gonna
If
chase
Eric
for
want to have the value to call, he would go for a home, at least Hongitsu. So 6, so it's not a good choice. Oh, 7 month.
Oh, but this 7
That's
month
a dead 7 month.
4
pushes
That's
it.
Koju.
Buys the bad news.
Leech no me with no Aura 2000. With 1 home but 2,300. Goes to the dealer. And dealer jump to the 2nd place right now. Another nice hand. Look at that.
Mm-hmm.
And the Kokshi chance still left. And immediately dropped the pay. Yeah, he can to the left he can see Nan and the Dora 1. That would be enough to goes to a 2nd place, so
Yeah.
you don't need to try that hard for the leech or something else. Just call for Nan. Everything should work. Oh, that's a Dora. Goes to dealer with 7 and 8, so 两面 machi. 一上 10.
Ooh.
That's a
It's the
big
2
一上
pairs
10.
though.
Home.
And Nan Pong to the left. Pretty kitty.
Buddy kitty.
One, so I'll probably choose to drop the 5 pin here. Because you will cry if you have the 3 so after that. 1 month. 2 so here. Interesting. The dealer tried to hit the Pinghu shape.
Well, that's a little awkward for either.
The 7 so is pretty worthless here.
Not
Drop
if
it.
you find that. I mean, worth the 6 pin.
Yeah.
Don't see many of them. Besides, yeah, that's worthy of my time.
And immediately 1 6 pin to the left.
Home.
Here's still Ishan 10 to dealer and the 10 pi to left with 7 so much. And immediately the last 7 goes to right. That's a dead weight. But he can shift to a 7 and 8 so.
Gonna wait on the Dora now.
That bring him
Dora,
to too
Dora
much.
Tunky.
Yep, 2 Dora left in the wall. And if he Chokugeki the first play, would that be enough for him to catch the top? 39,000. Yeah, that would be enough.
Yeah, self draw would probably be enough, right?
Yeah, that would be enough. But consider there is 2 Humba. But I don't think
It's
it would be
let's
that
see.
easy.
It's
Nice over here.
4 8s.
That's still
Another
Yishan to the
8.
dealer. That's tough.
No, that's just it's 12 fu plus another 2 for the pair plus another 2 for a sumo. So 20 fu. So 40. So
Yeah, 40 food, that would be a sensor mechanism. 52 plus 1,300 and 2 Homba, that would be enough. 4 ping. Oh, the ASO here.
oh,
7
that means there's only
Somehow
one
he
left.
keep that, but the 7 zone ASO here is dead and dead. If you want to Tenpai, that would be the whole chew.
Are we gonna find the last
Mm.
eight so in the
Oh,
wall?
4
But no.
ping.
Oh, 4-pin.
Oh,
Tanyo, no
that's the
me.
Tanyao no Mi. And that's the end of the Hanchan. Lucky you keep the second place.
Yeah. Ricky is gonna finish out with a plus 23.9. Kenyon was a plus 11.7. Matthias with a plus 4.6, and Eric is gonna take the big minus 40.
Is that for Eric?
And let's see here as we wait for the standings here to update. There we go. And we have Ricky in second. They just finished their table. That wraps up this table for this current 2-week stretch, as we are in the start of the second week of the first season, or first table sesh.
Yep.
For all of our leagues. So we can see Ricky in second, and then Matthias right in the middle, Kenyon also right in the middle. Unfortunately, Eric is down at the bottom, but still a lot of Mahjong to be played.
Yep.
Still an early go. And we're going to go on break for a few minutes.
And there is another A2 table after the break.
All right, we are back. It's gonna be one more A2 table to round out the night, and one more commentator exchange. I'll be finishing things off with Bingy tonight. We'll catch the end of this game and hopefully the entirety of the next one. And we see a Ricci on board. It's a really exciting table here. What does Claire have going on?
See, we can see a 4-6 mon waiting to the left, to right.
Oh, there's a sumo as well. Each sumo pihu Daniel Dora. Exactly what you're looking for.
How about Ura? No Ura. That will be a Mangan.
That will put Claire into the lead here, heading to all last. Let's hop over to the dealer. One of the 2 8-dans in the league, Brian W.
Wow.
Currently has a 6,300 point gap to make up to claim first place. Of course, if he does win the hand, we will have another.
Yeah. Goes to a 1 homba. And here we can see 3 pairs in dealer's hand. That could be a Tanyao and call for the Pong.
Hadu on the right, holding on to a slim third place lead over Barry. Incentivized to get a quick win as well. It'll be hard to make 10,000 points to get over 30,000 points. So at the very least, try to stay in third place.
Yep, keep this third.
Claire across the
And
table.
here we can have the Liang Xiangtian to the dealer of Qitui.
That's the small asterisk there. Dian Shantan, you're pretty close. Chitoy, oh, you're pretty far. Claire across the way though with the third Sanzo.
Ooh. Dora 3.
Starting with the 2-pin. It is Ishantan.
Hey, Xiangtian, it's not that far.
Brian
and
also
Tuso looks really good here.
Brian also picking up the 6-pin pair, so that's Ishantan for Chitoy. On the left, Barry in 4th place. Not that much room to make up. Wants something like a Ricci Penfu.
Yep, and Claire just chose the wrong way. She just dropped the 2-pin and get the 3-pin the next round.
Yeah,
and that's the Liang Kang Liang Mian Yishantian, I think.
Feels like 2-pin is the normal cut there, but oh, there we go.
Oh, here you go.
Maximum tile acceptance. And she'll smash any Ricci.
Yep. 8 mon, none.
How do drops the only pair in hand? That's not terrible. We can easily pick up a pair in one of these other incomplete blocks.
The dealer was 1 second thinking about changing to a men's tag, but it's Mogi the 8-pin.
Okay, how to drop the 8 so to avoid the 3d10. Does draw a Tempai now on the Dora, but there's no Yaku, so cannot win via roll. Not that anyone's going to drop the Dora. There is only one more Dora left in the wall here.
It is only one more Dora, but still have the chance. Oh, 6, so that could be a leech here.
But it's still 3d10.
Yeah, still fully 10.
5 out from Haru's perspective, 7 out from ours, 1 left in the wall. And Brian's got some really good weights here if he could just draw into Tempai.
Yeah, and right now the 6 and 9 mon is quite hard to drop here. The 9 mon out. The dealer can follow up the 9 mon. Oh, the 5 so. That's fully 10. He didn't cheat for K10.
Yeah, if there's a Tanyo improvement, perhaps I think she might be interesting.
Or just to keep more hand space to defense.
You can see Claire a little bit nervous now, holding onto that 5.
Oh, the Tempai to the dealer.
Leech.
Slams the Ricci.
Yeah, and aiming for 9 mon.
She trapped 9 mon. It came out once, not too long ago, but there's still 2 left in the wall. Claire's out. She does not want to touch this Ricci. Not with only 8 tiles left in the wall. Or rather, 7 now.
8 tile left with 2 9 mon. That could be a Ipotsumo.
The odds are pretty good. Oh, another 6.
Oh, 6-1!
It was the wrong donkey. And of course, there's another 6-man. We're going to see 6-6 from two
Yeah, but they
players.
still have a chance to hit the 9-man.
One
How
left.
about
One
this
left.
one? Last small? No.
And they're both dead walled. So Brian will leave one Ricci stick in the middle, but pick up 1,500 points. And importantly, Claire also paying out 1,500 points, reducing the gap between the two of them.
Yep, and there's 1,300 Kotak here. Goes to a non-fourth 1 Honba.
Hadu also, with that 1,500 point pickup, extends the lead over Barry. So a little bit harder for him to catch up.
Yeah, and see here, the Claire has the Red Dragon pair, the Chun pair, that can speed up and end this game. And to the left, we have 2 Dora with Tanyao shape.
Yeah, Barry can plan to call. This gap is only, what, 4,500? So
Yeah.
Tanyo 2 plus the stick and the home ball will definitely be enough to overtake.
Yep, overtake to the 3rd place. And that's the fully killy here. Oh, that's Liang Min for Claire.
Yeah, overblocked 3 diamond shapes, only needs 2. So one of those will have to turn into the pair.
Yeah, but still Tamanashi. Liang Shantin to the dealer. Oh, nice 3-ping.
Big pickup for Barry. He shot them.
Barry Yishanten and a coupon for the Tenpai or Chi.
Ooh, does Claire keep the headless or hold this diamond?
Considering the 5-8 mon Liang Man.
Ooh, just cuts the, okay, holds the pair. So swaps
Holds
to
the
a
pair.
diamond. What is more efficient in that spot?
I think hold the pair is probably the same efficient to Smokey the 5 mon.
And this is the advantage. The 9 so looks pretty live, and I think she's really hoping to be able to win on the 9 so.
The Chi 10 with 3-4 soul here. But there's no 3-4 soul left in wall. Unfortunately. And that's the Yishan 10 to the dealer.
Yeah, dealer
Liang Kang Liang Min Yishan.
never have to cut this 3 so. The 3 6-pin come out first though.
Yep. That's a close one.
Barry does have some draws that can change the weight. 5 so would be good.
Yep, 5 so would be pretty good. And there's still 4 3-6 pin left in the wall. Oh, that's a Tenpai to the dealer.
3 8-pins are out. It doesn't matter. He wants first place. He's going to slam this. Tenpai for Hadu as well on the right. Waiting on the 3 so, but doesn't want to slam a Ricci. 1 so is a bit of jammy pop. Oh, 5-pin.
Oh, the Ura. That could be Ura 3.
Oh, misses. But 4,000 all will be a significant victory here.
Yep.
Wow, Claire had a great weight as well, but now the gap is a little larger. 13,100 with 2 sticks.
And dealer can go for more. The hand is pretty good.
Door 6-0, none held. One to the right, one across the table. And Claire, with this call, is pretty content to just take second at this point.
Yep. Oh, nice 6-1. Breaking the nice ASO here.
Oh, the shapes.
Nice 4 so that could be a Tanyao.
Yeah, I don't think you are willing to call the 4-pin here if it comes out from Barry because the shapes are too pretty.
Yeah, and there's no reach bar left in the Kotaku, so doing one hand is meaningless.
Yeah, less incentive to because there's no sticks in the middle to pick up.
5 so.
You shot them.
一上田两面两面。
Of course, the 7 pin keep is pretty nice because if we draw 5 8-pin, then we have a super wide Ishantan.
Yeah, and that's a Tenpai. 3-6 soul.
Waiting on the door. It's come out twice from Claire already.
Yeah, oh, the crowd have the 4 soul here.
So it's a terrible draw. She can't push that.
So she just decide to full folding.
It's hard though. Not a lot of safe tiles here. Not a lot of information.
Good news is there's only 2 3-so left in the bowl.
リーチ
Jeez.
Oh, Ikake Leech.
Oh, it's a good weight. South and Jun. Oh,
Sumo.
Brian
Oh,
Sumos. Power of Sanzanogura.
yeah, but you get a bonus reach bar. Leech ball.
Little stick donation. And now, I think it's all but confirmed that Brian's going to get first place. The question is now, how many points can he get before the game finally ends?
Yeah. Look to the right, he have the door pair of double non.
Great opportunity for Hadu. The gap has lessened a bit due to that Richi stick, so only 3,500 with 3 Honba. That is not far for Barry to pick up. We with a Bakahon, just 22 only. He can surpass on Itsumo.
Yep.
And even
Unless
tie, potentially, depending on the Fu, on a roll.
yeah. But that would be a different story if he got the non-uncle. Or go to the Chinese to the left.
Yeah, he shunted for dealer already, though.
Yep, the Kanchang, Penchang, Ishante. 6 pin.
That early 5, so you're not suspecting an 8 so Suji trap if he does draw the 2 mon or 3 mon in for Tenpai.
And to the left, you can see a Manhong Qitui Liangxiangten. So
气
that's the Qi. Going for a Qingyi.
Must be.
Each.
Oh, just Phil.
Oh,
Home.
Shampoo Leech.
That stick,
Oh,
though.
that's the Suji.
Claire deciding if she can fight this. Chi cut 1 so 3 so? A little tricky. The 3 so might pass, but the 1 so is a bit
Chi.
suspicious. It does clear, though.
For 1 so.
Oh, the Dora!
And the non, the Dora Pong.
How do Will Pon here just
Pon.
deciding which tile to cut?
Just go for it. The 7 pin is most efficient.
Oh,
Nope,
goes the 1
he
pin, 4
didn't
pin. The
this.
1 pin does look good in the wall.
Yeah. 2 pin visible. 2 pin visible. And oh, the 4 pin to Twin. She fold. And this is the 3 pin to left. Considering you're doing a Qingyi Ci, it's pretty hard.
Yeah, at this point, he's more concerned about Haru's hand.
2 pin push. 난 답은 안 돌아서 공이츠. That's Haneman.
This 3-6 just too hard to shove, and Barry's just going to be out here.
Yep.
So now the question of where the 1 pin is.
Yeah, 2 1 pin left. Still. And the 1 3 pin. So it's 1 versus 3 right now.
Oh, Barry.
Oh, 1 pin.
Brian
No.
finds it. That's pretty expensive.
That's a lot. Pretty expensive. But at least you have the first place.
Yeah, that will not change the standings, but that's a pretty big win for Hadu, who will only lose about 5 points here with the stick in the middle. So Brian, nice victory, plus 27.4. Claire, positive as well, 11.2. Both of these players were negative, and they will be hopping very close to 0 here. Hadu takes a minus 5.6, still leading out of all the players at this table. And Barry dips down to the negatives now with a minus 33 fourth, but they'll have one more game to play. I feel like we joined at the perfect time because there is a lot of exciting action in those hands.
A lot of turning back. Especially the dealer Mangan Zumo.
Yeah, it's, in South 4, you get the last dealership and you need to make a comeback. You always dream about getting the perfect high pie and the tsumo, the Richi and the tsumo.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
I just hit that. I just hit one Ola's dealer Mangan Zumo.
Oh, did
in
you
my
just...
session 1 game. And that was the really interesting one because I'm Katachi Tenpai on 1 month is Yakunashi. And I hit a high tip 4 months. Okay, so here's a brand new game of the same player.
Haru will be our first dealer. Brian to the right. Across the table is Claire. On the left, Barry.
And the Dora is 3 months. The dealer has 1. And no one else has Dora so far.
Interesting hand for the dealer here with 5
Boom.
pairs already.
5 pairs.
I'm sorry, 4 pairs.
And he decided to go for the men's shoe.
Yeah, it feels like it's more of a standard hand here. Oh, there's your 5th pair.
Ooh.
I kind of like cutting the 1 so or the 1 pin there just to angle towards Tanya a little bit more easily.
Yep.
But this is more efficient. It has a wider tile acceptance if you're playing Dorichi.
And a higher chance to waiting on the 6 nice so and
Pong.
get the nice so Agali. And that's the Pong 10.
Mm.
Tanya Dora 3 to the dealer.
Huge hand. Now the weakness is since we've cut the 8 so already, we are just looking for the 6 so. We cannot win on the 9.
Yep, that's the Katachi Tenpai. Kata 10. And that's the last nice so to the left, to the right. There's no more nice so left in war.
Okay, good
And no more
swap.
6 so. Swap to a 3-6 Shampong. 3-7 Shampong.
Unfortunately, there is a Sozu Honitsu.
Sumo.
Oh, but fortunately, your faith in Sanzo is rewarded. Haru with a huge.
That's a big Liang uncle.
Boom.
And it opens up with the door as well.
Yep. And here you can see the Dora is tuned as known as Right Dragon, and that's Mochi Mochi Mochi. One itching hand will slow everyone's speed down.
Yeah, the South is not, we're not in the South run anymore. That was last game, so there's a question of what this Yaku is going to be. Yaku High, of course, live. It always seems a little more dangerous when there's a Dora Yaku High, like the Chun.
And the Kawa looks like a Hongitsu bluff. Yeah, looks like a Pin's Hongitsu.
Yeah, after drawing that 5-pin barrier, we'll just commit.
The A pin to the dealer, that could be a Ipeiko. Ishanten.
Boom.
And one small anchor to Claire. And the Tompong.
Barry becoming more threatening here, starting to cut away from the honors.
That's a Tenpai.
Richi.
No fear from Haru.
7-pin Ipeiko Tenpai.
The Dora's come out twice, so that's less threatening.
Yep.
But he's waiting on it.
Dora Tanki. Chikok Tanki.
Against Dorichi, that's not bad.
It's really not bad.
If someone was holding it, you could definitely see it coming out.
Yeah.
It's no better.
And that's the also.
It won't seal in here. There's no Yaku. Oh, wow. That terrible Shabo and 2,000 immediately come out.
Yeah.
Sumo.
Oh, he finds it.
Oh, the Chikok Tanki Sumo.
Dora Tonki, always the correct choice. I've never seen it fail.
Yeah.
I say that a bit facetiously, but in this case, it certainly worked out. The tile was not buried deep in the wall. It came pretty readily. And Brian has to be wondering, like, was I supposed to reach that? Prevent the Mangan symbol? Certainly not, in my opinion, but turns out
And
it
here's
would
the
have won.
double Tompong for the dealer.
I find double Yakuhai always so threatening. You just need one more Han to make it really scary. In this case, though, with a west door that's passed already, it's certainly less threatening than it normally is.
Yeah, but look at Claire's hand.
Wow, he shunted already.
Pretty wide Ishanten.
Gorgeous shapes. 5 on 6 mon, 4 pin, 7
Boom.
pin,
Yep.
3, 4, 6 so. That's one of them.
Each.
Pie. Leech. Waiting on 4-7 ping and have the chance to. Oh no, no chance for Khan.
We did have that open from Hadu earlier. She will have to jam the 7 pin
Wrong.
on hitting Tempai.
7 ping here.
Chiura, minimal pain.
Yep.
For a direct hit. And Hadu will still be in second place.
Doing the second place and go to the East 3. Deal around of Claire. That's 4 pairs. We've seen a lot of 4 pairs starting hands of dealer tonight.
Usually they turn into something other than Chitoi.
Yep. But if you have the 9-man pair here for Claire, you would probably go direct for T-Toy. Or
Absolutely.
Toy. Or
And
Toy.
I always consider the door to be half of a pair.
3 pin. Across the board, there's another 4 pairs hand.
Brian with all 4 of the 8 so.
4 of a kind. 4 of a kind. Will he come for that one?
Looks like it's in a shape where you don't have to, but you never know how the hand changes in the future.
Yeah. Oh, the 7 pin, nice. Can ship to a Uncle Tempo. Oh,
Interesting here, like cutting the 9
cutting the
immediately.
door.
Keeping the Chitoi kind of alive, although if you're doing Chitoi, you'd love to have door pair.
Yeah. Or you could be, oh, that hurts.
Yeah. If you go with a 6 mon ahead of time to hold out for the door acceptance, then you'd be really happy when you draw the 8 mon, but you do lose some Chitoi outs.
The Chitui.
Still, as dealer, I think a lot of times players are willing to make small sacrifices in order to maximize the chance they get Tempai.
So that's a personal style problem, and Yu Shangten
Chi.
to the dealer and Siso Tenpai to Toyman.
Will they swap here?
And swap to a 2-3 so Shampong. And cut the 5 so looking
Each.
for a Tsuchi
Chi.
Akali. And that's immediately a putts break.
Brian can call this for Tempai. Has to jam an 8, so it's kind of Sudogawa. Not willing to risk it.
Too risky. Because already you can see two people are fighting the dealer right now.
Let's wait for Claire. Looking for 2-5 so. Only 2 so in the wall.
Yep. Barry hold the 1 pin. To avoid the ace pin much, because the dealer is cutting 2 pin for leech. And now the 5 pin and 4 pin passed.
Yeah, Barry will try to make a play for Kishiki Tempai.
Yep.
Could also be Tanya if he gets another 6 so.
That's full folding here.
No Tsumo for Claire. So looks like we're headed to Ryukyoku. Two
Yep.
players. Tempai. Claire will retain the dealership. Leave a stick in the middle. We'll try again.
Yep. Let's see. This one will have the red dragon pairs ready.
I always feel a little pretty happy after I've declared a Richi and it's gone to Ryukyoku to have a readily callable hand. I always want to win my Richi stick back.
And you can take the stick back. Yep. Nadora with 7 soul.
More good blocks for Claire. A lot of pairs on the left for Brian. 4. But 6-pin or 9-pin draw means we can just play this as a normal hand.
Yep. With Ipeiko.
Although now the 9-pins are starting to come out. Shanten for Barry, looking for a Dora.
Home.
Claire will interrupt with a call.
She's on the way. Call for the Chun. That's the Ishanten. Oh, if that didn't call for the Chun, that would be a Chun Uncle Tsumo for Claire.
Perfectly shut then. That was hard to pass that up.
Yeah. That's the interesting part of Mahjong. Oh, 9-man here. Interesting. I think he just don't want to feed Claire,
Eat.
so cut the 9-man there and keep the 5 soul. And here's the leech to the right with 1 4-man Tenpai.
That's an excuse to fold if it's if you're looking from Brian's perspective. Lots of pairs that can put suit to that Richi.
There's only one man left.
Claire can probably pass the 3-mon if she's a little worried about the 5-8. No, goes full safety.
Mm-hmm. Two king.
If this was Tempai right now, would you jam a 5-so or 8-so?
Yeah, I would probably try the 8 soul.
Same.
Chi.
One chance with the
Even though
3-6
that's
baseball.
around the Dora, but I would take that risk. The nice again, but seems like she has enough safe tells.
We're looking at 5 discards left for Claire if there are no more calls.
And to Toyman is still Chitoi Ishanten.
Challenging hand. 7, so at least is Suji now. 7-so's door, we're not cutting that.
Yeah. And
7-mon is Gambit's though. So you need to draw like perfectly 6-pin and 7-so.
6-pin. Oh, now this one. 3 6-pins. 3 6-pins too risky. Lose to 1 chance.
This late 1 chance isn't exactly a
Yeah.
super sign of safety.
Seems like that's the new Kyoku.
Oh, he might push the 1-mon here.
Long.
Ooh. Tenpai. And push the 1-mon. And hit 1 door. Ooh, that's a lot.
Yeah, the Ryukyoku, sort of K10 calculations are very interesting. I know some people are big advocates of fighting for the draw payments.
Yeah. Sometimes you Ryukyoku and paid 3,000 or like 1,500 and you hold to with only 1/3, 1,300. Something like that. The calculation. And here the dealer have the sunshock shape.
presumably 2 calls away from Tenpai.
Yep, but that's Sunshine Nomi.
I'd be very curious to see one of those tiles come out right now. We're getting to the end of row 1, so I think he might just take it anyway. Now, if 3
Yeah.
or 6 pin comes out, it's a little bit of a harder ask.
Exactly.
Ishantan, how to but no Dora and bad shapes.
看上相等。Now, oh, that's a Tenpai.
There are improvements to be
Breaking
made.
7 ISO. No, you take the Tenpai, but Dama
Maybe if we draw something like
6-0.
4
the
mon, you
Dora.
might. Yeah. 6 of course will reach you. But if we draw something like
Yeah.
4 mon, you might break there. The 9. So here it is.
リーチ
Oh, that's nice.
Tanya upgrade as well.
Tanpin Dora.
The weight's pretty live too. 4 in the wall.
Yep.
It's a great opportunity for Haru to not only take the lead, but also if there's a sumo, Barry will eat the dealer penalty. Has to pay
Gee.
half the value of the hand.
And there's a Tenpai for dealer.
And not only does it break Ipatsu, but it's waiting on the 7 pin that just passed.
Yeah, and 6-0, the Dora.
Oh, it's too much.
Nice here.
Oh,
Oh,
the
there's
7
still,
comes
still
right.
a chance for the K10. Because 7 and 9 months passed. Ooh, 9 pin. Interesting.
7
Well, 6 passes now, so we could, if that comes out from Claire, we could chi that. Cut the 9 mon.
A1. The one chance, A1. No.
Still some opportunities here. Bear's not out of it just yet.
Yep.
Claire keeps thinking about fighting. Is 5 mon too far? Yes. Still Ishantan, but 3-6 Sushi looks a little bit too bad. Bear will call back for
Take
Tenpai.
back. Go for Tenpai. Can you believe there's still 3 5-8 soul left in the wall?
Yeah, all this dancing for Tenpai from the other players. In the meantime, Haru's just asking, where's my tile? No one's drawn it yet. Brian is also Ishantan again, so he might even make a play for Tenpai. Unfortunately, that draw doesn't do it.
Looks like a 3 Yama. Yep.
Wow.
That's sad. And
Including the door
Barry
here.
keeps the dealership. Yeah.
4 tiles dead. What?
Wow.
Oh.
That's Tune Dora 3 Uncle.
Drew the third
Oh
one on the
my
first
God.
pickup.
I mean, he dropped the top tone.
Yeah, it's a sign of confidence. I don't need double tone, I got my value.
Yeah.
And Barry's in essentially call anything mode now.
There could be an ASO coming out. No, not that fast.
He shut down already. Presumably if he draws 7 pin or 8 so he'll just
Yeah, because
stop.
the ASO in Claire hand is... He lose.
Okay, Claire holds on to 2-3-3 and 8-9-9, trying to shore up those blocks with extra tiles of acceptance. Rather than treat the 2-3 and 3-5 so as 2 separate blocks.
Yep. And here Dora keep the dealer keep the 9 as a safe tail.
Well, giving up that safe tile now, we've just got
the-
extra acceptance.
They can shift to a Ponting. Ting shape. Oh, that's 3 so.
气
8 so. And that feed the dealer with the Tenpai waiting on 7 pin.
Fortunately, Claire held that 7-pin, or rather that 8 so long
Riichi.
enough that Claire, or rather Haru didn't deal in, and now Haru will declare Ricci, but the
Don't.
7-pin Genbutsu
Oh, the Gambitsu!
sniped.
That hurts.
Barry with the huge 12,000 points. He didn't like that last place in the last game. Is making amends this time around.
That's so sad.
Yeah, nothing you can do as the player that's cutting the 7-pin there. That shouldn't be Tempai for Dora 3.
Would you call that the curse to the Aton?
Well, if there's an 8-don blessing, that is to come back and all last, and maybe the 8-don curse is to deal in your Genbutsu tile to a different hand.
Yep. And here's the Yishanten to the dealer Barry.
Wow, fast again.
Yep.
The way this game is going, I imagine he draws Chuso, the last Chuso for Tempai.
And you can see the seeking for the Itsu as well.
And that's a good idea, given that the shape is not strong in the Sozu.
Here you go. The Itsu chance. Itsu Yishanten.
Door 6, so Claire is holding those. Hello.
Door 3.
ポン
Fortunately, the shapes aren't amazing there. She needs to get a lot of middle calls. Kanchan fills. 7-1, 7-pin,
Yeah.
3, so.
Oh!
Interesting.
That's a Dora bomb.
チ
Hadu trying to cut it short, though. There's, in most
Yeah.
cases, Brian is going to cut this 8 so
Eat.
away.
Oh, that's the Itsu Tenpai. 369.
I guess not most cases. 'cause
Takame
it's just
Itsu.
Shinten.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Ooh.
It's not
We
really
folded
safety
this
here,
one.
other than breaking completely the 1 so, 2 so, 3 so.
1 so 3 so.
From Ishanten with a chance at Rishi Pifu Ipeiko.
1 so 3 so's. 我慢ですね. And another 6-1.
That will encourage
Gee.
Brian to come back into this, because now he can draw Dora.
Yeah. And that's Chi to Claire. Probably go for a Tan Yao.
She recognizes that Barry cannot have any Dora in this hand.
Kang.
So.
Yeah.
Khan! And it
Whoa!
pulls it a 7-mon and flips another Dora. This is Tanya of Dora 5. Ishanten
Tan Yao Dora
Tenpai.
5, Ishanten.
Where's
Tenpai,
Taki?
Tanki Tenpai. Which one? This
Chumon?
4-man is safe to cut.
Yes. Nakasuchi.
Waiting on Chumon.
Tuso is
Oh,
twice.
Chuso is pretty good.
There's 2 calls with a Tuso, so it's Hellweight.
Oh, another call.
Khan
Surely not a con. It's,
Another con!
that gives Dora pair to Barry.
And that's Dora 3. Lich Pinku Dora 3 Takame Itsu.
9-mon has 2 in the wall. Oh, Barry's
Yeah.
drawing all the
Oh,
winners. He might
another
drop the
3-1
2.
goes to Barry. Half of hand is orange.
Don't.
It is the 2.
That's the 2-1.
It's gonna be a Tanya Dora 5. Ryan getting no luck in this game.
That's another 12,000.
Wow, players going con crazy in this game.
Wow. It's pretty rare to see that in a A2 league game.
Yeah, Claire couldn't afford to drop the 6, so I don't think. So, made sense for her to con. Haru, Diamond con 5-pin.
Yeah.
That was aggressive.
The 5-pin is really aggressive. Didn't expect that.
ポン
It didn't end up changing that much, but
Yep.
certainly. Actually, if Haru called from Claire, then that prevented Barry's Tsumo.
That's interesting.
But
Oh,
all that
that's
aside,
the
Barry already
Tenpai.
Tenpai.
3-man 4 soul. That's pretty fast, but only one hand.
From 53,800, I'm sure Barry is totally fine with this, though.
Yep.
ポン
3 months and 3-man machi. 一上 10.
Brian passing on a
Ooh.
Tenpai call here because he wants Juanito.
Yeah. The shifting to a 2-5 soul Tenpai.
相撲
Oh, and 5 soul.
Expected from Barry. Gets a little bonus foo as well.
Yep.
Definitely outpaced the other hands at the table, and it will be Brian. So now we see if that 8 on luck comes into play. You get to come back in your last dealership.
Yep. And that's a really good hand. You can see 3 uncle, even 4 uncle. 2 uncle.
That is the absolute dream here.
Boom.
Of course, the door draw wouldn't be too terrible. Claire with a double south call.
That's pretty fast, actually.
Certainly want to shut down this dealership. We saw what
Yep.
how things can go last time.
Yeah. That's the 6 pin. Claire can see the E2 as well.
I think we're gonna have to give up on that for Tenpai.
7 pin, chi for the Tenpai. Oh, she's not satisfied with that.
You can tell she doesn't want to take this,
地
Yeah.
but at the end settles for the 2000 attempt. There's only one 3-pin left
Yeah,
in
and
the wall,
don't-
though.
And leave no chance for the 4th place to come back. Six pin.
Brian probably a little bit concerned about a Juanitsu attempt here, but he has nothing better to do but to play out the 6-pin, and it passes.
Yep.
There's something to be said about calling Chi on the 6-pin, cutting the G cell. I don't think it's a good move, but it's an interesting one.
It's pretty
Yeet.
interesting. And this Tenpai to dealer. Waiting on 1/4 souls and 1 soul just pass. And if putts catch to the Toyman is 1 soul.
Barry has no reason to fight for this hand.
Yeah. And the 4 soul.
That's down to 3 tiles in the wall.
Kaishu. 4 pin here. 1 4-pin looks dangerous.
Suddenly clears up.
Yep.
That'll give Barry a lot of safety now.
A lot of safety. Yeah.
相撲
Oh, there's Sumo Zuso. Sumo Suso.
Relatively
How about
cheap
Ura?
unless there's Ura.
No,
The points are points. Barry will, Brian will get a repeat.
and that's a pretty good hand.
There is a way to use the door 7-mon in this hand, so not completely valueless.
And the hand looks easy to extension either in pins or manzi.
Claire with a nice looking draw, 6-pin. Nice looking hand as well. Could pretty readily turn that into a Tonyo.
Yep, but to the left we have the Hazu uncle.
Bear looking to be the slowest hand across the table. No door in that hand either. There's no
Mm.
value, no speed.
Tone here. And only Claire has the Dora pair. No one else had Dora yet. Oh,
Yeah, Barry
just one Dora draw in Toyman.
just pulled it in.
Yep.
Ooh, this is an interesting draw. Efficiency wise, you can cut the 3 sub, but we really want door 2. So out goes the 8-mon. And this way we still get to accept the 4 so for Tenpai. Oh,
Oh, this is a pawn
Pom.
rewarded Shaba
or a
waits.
pawn. Mangan indeed. Seven so. No.
3 tiles live in the wall for Claire. Mangan
Yeah,
here.
and now 3 pin becomes a Ciji.
It's hard for Brian to do anything but to fight against this.
Chi.
Barry will.
Chi.
Interesting.
Interesting. That's the Yakunashi Chi.
Yeah, it's hard for him to get Tenpai here. I'll try to do it safely though.
Oh, the 6 ace.
Last Tadashi was the 3 so.
Yeah. That could change to a 3-6-9 tempi, but 9 so is Yakunashi.
Of course, it'd be Furitan.
Yeah, and Fulian as well. Oh, 3 pin. Nice 3 pin. But now the ASO looks really dangerous here if we lose.
It's very likely a 5 mon or a 6 so comes out. We'll see Pom and Dylan.
Yeah. If that pawn comes out, that would be really.
Sumo.
Oh, the Tunnel.
Doesn't matter, 3 pin good tile. Declare
Mangan
another
Sumo.
Mangan.
And that brings her to a 6,200 difference with top place. And Dora.
The dealership. Great opportunity now for Claire to catch up.
Yeah.
The pair currently 2 away from Tenpai, but usually that involves
Yeah.
dropping the 3 pin because we have so much overlap on the 2-5-8 Tsuchi.
Pom.
On the shot. Otakaze.
Questions posed to the rest of the table.
Yeah. That looks like either a Pin's Honitsu or Adotsuke. Six so. He's thinking about if he want to go to Honitsu, I think.
Yeah, because Brian has a couple things to consider. First of all, he's so far behind Haru, it's very unlikely that he's going to be able to overtake without a dealership.
Yeah,
But that doesn't
just
mean he
try
has
to-
nothing to play for, because if
You can
Yeah.
win some Sodem the point back.
like a Mangan would be great.
Yeah.
You can play for like maximizing your points. Also, if there are 3 players over 30,000 and Brian is the only player below, he will have to pay an extra 5 points of UMA. So he'll take a minus 20 instead of a minus 15. Usually the league goes plus 15 for first, plus 5 for second, minus 5 for third, minus 15 for fourth. But if you're the only player sinking below the starting value, you have to pay minus 20. So Brian could also just make his goal to try to bring Haru below 30,000 points so that it will save him 5,000 points.
Yes. And that's the call from Claire. Oh, that's the Ishan 10. Two pin.
So this is an attempt to maximize door usage.
And she don't want to draw the 1 pin and have the permanent fully 10.
Exactly, that 2 pin only accepts the 4 pin. She can already see 2 of those. Oh, 3 pin! Oh, that's a pull.
Pom.
Wow. What is the cut?
It's a good pawn. Which one we should choose? The Come 5 so.
Yeah, she's targeting Barry right now. She knows he's going for pin tiles. So she thinks there's not that many live. 4 so's already cut once. And Brian might be doing Sozu. But turns out He's holding 3 of the weights.
Yeah.
This Kanchon is
It
also
seems like.
has a lot of room to improve. Draw 3 so or 7 so.
Yep. And the Barry can now drop and cut any souls right now, so breaking the Hearts pair.
And Brian does not want to deal into another 12k, so he's just folding.
Yep.
Oh no, Claire!
And the Haku!
Dom.
Hadu with the Dama Tempai waiting for the Haku, and Claire can't do anything but drop that out. So dealership threatened, but passes.
But Claire still have the Mangan small chance to win the first place.
7,500 gap.
Yeah. And that hands look like 52,000. Leads to more painful.
That will be enough.
No, consider you have a Pinghu, you need to one Dora.
Right.
And then Ura.
With
pretty hard.
75 gap, 4 and 20 Tsumo, 7,800 point swing. Since Barry eats Oya Kakuji.
Yeah, that'll be enough. Small.
But certainly for Roll, she needs
At least two Ura.
Ipatsu Uda? Uda? Dora Uda?
Either way, and here's a Dora chance. She keep the 4 pin. If she can draw the 5 pin, that would be happy enough.
Yeah, last season, at the end of the final session, the final game of the final session, Claire had an excellent example of how to play for her condition.
Yep. At the time, the dealer keep the Ishanten.
Very pretty Ishanten. Kutsuki around the door on the 6. Yep. A little sad if you draw something like the 7, so.
Yeah, you have to cut the Dora.
Ooh, perfect.
Beach.
Lychee? Yeah. Looking for more points.
It looks like he
and also
considers
to
Dama for half a second and says, no, I should reach you.
Yep.
Beach.
And also force Claire to just catch up and Lychee on 6-9 ping. And considering the dealer is Lychee, Claire can hit for a Chokugeki. And right now that was 3.
Claire also has 6-pin Takame Sanshoku.
Yeah. 3 versus 2? No, it's 2 versus 2 right now. Another 9 pin goes to the Toyman.
Oh, there's a 6.
6 pin!
Not only is it direct hit, but
Chokugeki!
also Takame.
Leech pin for Sanshoku,
Takame,
and Mura.
Claire got
Mura doesn't
everything she was
matter.
looking for.
Yeah. Wow.
Incredible stuff. Claire with a plus 38.7. Barry had a great couple of wins there, but we'll have to settle for a plus 18.2 seconds. Still, it's very strong. Hadu a positive 3rd, and Brian could not bring Hadu below 30k, so he will eat minus 59.7. That's some very unfortunate circumstances.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
But that
That's
happens.
well played for Claire.
Very well played.
Is a consider of that situation, would you suggest to the dealership with Olas to Dama for the Pinghu? Because you have a chance to fold. Full folding and pay the Ryukyoku.
Yeah, it's tough because even if you don't scare away your competition, and they chase you, they're still defenseless. They can still deal in.
Yeah.
And so your chances of winning are still pretty good because you're the first to template. You have a good weight. So it's hard to say no to the Ricci.
Yeah, it depends on the personal style, I think.
And also, it's early in the season. Barry
was
slightly negative at that time. So certainly you want to build up as many points as you can to get a chance at the promotion. Turns out it costs some points this time, but maybe more often than not, you end up gaining points there. So really interesting positional opportunity. In the end, it will be Claire taking the victory, and she will be claiming a temporary spot up at the top of the promotion zone, or the bottom of the promotion zone, rather, after 4 games, holding that 5th spot. 33.3 after a very difficult table, I should say, facing Brian and Barry, both of whom are Ho players, or at least have been Ho at one point. And Hadu as well is always a tough matchup, so well done by Claire and Hadu to be positive in this series. And good play, certainly, from Barry and Brian as well. We'll look forward to seeing more from these players as the season continues.
Games.
That is the final game of the evening. Certainly, a lot more action happened that we weren't able to cast. There was a very interesting A1 table with Korak, Simon, Joe, and Zalong. Looking at some other tables, C1A had a couple series complete. There's some huge hands from the Tianchen H, Alyssa G, Ryan C, and Brett L table. I believe there's at least one Baimon and multiple Hanuman. Some crazy stuff happening in the early action. And C1B had a few games played tonight. A B3 table finished as well. So we'll see. Monday perhaps might be the new busiest day of the week, but a lot more games happening on Tuesday. And of course, we'll have our regular broadcast Wednesday evening. For those of you who know the name, Koichi will be playing that evening. We'll probably be able to catch his game. Hoping to see it. Fingers crossed. That's a 6 p.m. Pacific time start for his game. Excellent. B, I know you also promoted alongside Koichi. Will you be playing against him later this season? Do you know?
No, not in the first season. We didn't have the match. That's pretty sad.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
We didn't meet in the first season. But let me check if I have combat with him this season. Yeah, we have a match on session 5.
Session 5. Oh, look forward to it. I hope that we get a chance to watch that one. It'll certainly be exciting, as will many of the matches this week. Hopefully everybody enjoyed watching today's games, and if you'd like to see more, make sure to follow us on Twitch. You can also check out our YouTube channel, at American Ricci on YouTube, if you'd like to catch action from the last season, or as the broadcasts from the season get uploaded, you can stay tuned there. At American Ricci on all our socials, essentially. And if you'd like to register for the league, AmericanRicci.org is the place to go. Registration for the winter season will open all the way until December 9th, so lots of time to get in there. But if you sign in now, you have an opportunity to hop into our Discord, check out the strategy sections, check out the practice game pool, maybe even substitute in a game if the opportunity arises. And of course, you can follow all of the games, all the results on our website as well. And even the logs get posted there as well. So if you want to study up on one of your opponents, review a game, you can find all that information on the website, AmericanRicci.org. I do want to shout out all of the broadcasters who helped out tonight, commentators David, Alex, and Binyi. Thank you so much for joining me in this broadcast, and look forward to seeing all of you and hearing your voices in a future stream.
Thanks, Nate.
It's been a pleasure.
Okay. Well, also to the viewers, thank you for tuning in. We'll see you in our next broadcast, which will be Wednesday evening. I look forward to seeing you then. Have a good night.
Yeah. Have a good night.
See ya.